Welcome into historic Bosse Field as it's time for the final game before we head to the All-Star break. Evansville taking on the Gateway Grizzlies for the final time in this 3-game set. Hello, everybody. I'm Lucas Macklin. Thank you so much for joining me this Sunday afternoon. Evansville trying to avoid their 4th straight sweep, trying to break an 11-game losing streak. It has been a rough start to the month of July, and it's been a lot of close games, and last night was another one. They pushed Gateway into extra innings, but they could not do enough in the 10th inning. They lost 6-5 after Gateway put up 2 runs in the top of the 10th, scoring the international tiebreaker runner, as well as their leadoff hitter of the inning. For Evansville, they did get their international tiebreaker runner home as well off a Keenan Taylor sacrifice fly, but that was all they could muster and ended up losing that one by a single run. That was the 6th time already in the month of July that they have lost by a single run. They have been close in a lot of these games. They just haven't been able to make the big play late, and it has really sent them into a spiral. As I mentioned, an 11-game losing streak, just 2 short of the franchise record. But they will try to go out today and finish off this first half of the year on a high note. After this game, we will go into the All-Star break before Evansville comes back on Friday in Lake Erie. They'll take on the Crushers for 3 games. They'll get Monday the 21st off before traveling to Canada to take on Quebec for 3 games and then Ottawa for 3 games before coming back home to Bosse Field to take on the Lake Erie Crushers back at home. It is going to be an extremely rough month of end to the month of July, and it's already been a tough month. And really, when you look at it, it makes sense. You had Mississippi for 3 games. Those are some close games that couldn't come out with one of those. Then you had Schaumburg and Washington on the road. You host Gateway. Then you go to Lake Erie to take on the Crushers. Then you go to Quebec and Ottawa. And then you finish off with Lake Erie. That was always going to be an extremely tough month of July. And, well, it's shown, like I said, an 0-11 record in this month, but they have been so close in multiple games. We'll look at the game last night. A couple of extra things. Yohan Gonzalez making his 2nd start. He pitched a quality start, went 6 innings, giving up 3 runs. A great outing from him. Nick McAuliffe in his innings struck out 3 of the 4 batters he faced. Then Alex Valdez pitched last night. Pitched a clean 9th, but in the 10th, as I mentioned, gave up a couple of runs, and Evansville was not able to come back and get the win on Saturday night. Evansville's going to send out Garrett Simpson for his 4th start of the year, 5th start of the year, I should say. The 2nd time he'll face Gateway this year. He faced them back on June 26th back in Sauget, where he went 6 innings, only giving up a single run. That was a game that Evansville lost in a walk-off fashion, 2-1. He only allowed that 1 run. His last start against Washington, he went 4 2/3, only allowed 3 earned runs, but didn't have a single strikeout. So one of the things with Simpson is that he's had a couple of games where he's had at least 5 strikeouts. In the other 2 games, he's only had 1 and 0. But when you really look at the stats for those games, he seems to have pitched better in the games where he didn't have a ton of strikeouts. So we'll see what happens tonight as he takes on this Gateway offense that has been humming for a lot of the year, and especially this weekend. They scored 6 runs last night, although Evansville did a pretty good job, all things being considered, keeping them off the scoreboard. Pitching-wise, they kept him in the game, but the offense itself really struggled against the starter, Lucas Feinbergs. It was the defense that let down Gateway, allowed Evansville to score 3 unearned runs on them. They got the run off the L.J. Jones solo shot, the only home run they've hit so far this weekend. But as I mentioned, in extra innings, they could not get the job done. We'll take a short break here on the Otters Digital Network, and when we're back, we'll talk more about the starting lineup so you can hear the first pitch here on the Otters Digital Network.
Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and more can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812 464 7800.
Welcome into historic Bossy Field as the Evansville Otters are taking on the Gateway Grizzlies in the third game of 3 in this final home series before we head to the All-Star break. Monday through Thursday we'll get off before we head back into gameplay on Friday. They will take the road into Lake Erie when that time comes, but first they're trying to come in tonight and break an 11-game losing streak. Hello, everybody. I'm Lucas Macklin. Thank you so much for joining me on this Sunday afternoon, and you're listening to the Papa John's pregame show. Remember that Papa John's is the official sponsor of the Otters pregame and postgame shows, available every game night, 20 minutes before and 10 minutes after each Otters game on the Otters Digital Network, the Home Team Network, and on 96.9 WYIR. Speaking of the Home Team Network, they are the exclusive home of every Frontier League game this year. So check them out today to sign up and get a front row seat to every Otters game this season. Mentioned that Evansville is coming in on an 11-game losing streak. All of those games have been played in the month of July, but we got to keep mentioning that 6 of those 11 losses have come by just one run, including the game last night where they pushed it to extras, but could not get the job done where Gateway scored 2 runs in the top of the 10th inning. Evansville only able to get 1, losing 5-6. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. Starting off with the Gateway Grizzlies. The leadoff hitter once again will be Jose Alvarez. He'll be DHing today. Batting second and playing shortstop will be Abdiel Diaz. Batting third and playing first base tonight for the first time this weekend will be Mark Schallenberger. Batting fourth and playing third base once again will be DJ Stewart. Batting fifth and back in right field will be Victor Castillo. Batting sixth and at second base will be Dale Thomas. Batting seventh and playing left field will be Edwin Mateo. Batting eighth and catching, first time we'll see him this weekend, will be Tanner Garrison. And batting ninth and in center field will be Cole Brandon. I mentioned that Tanner Garrison, his first start of the weekend. Last time the Otters saw him in Sauget, he had 3 ground rule doubles. Now, as we know, Gateway is a ballpark that lends itself to a ton of ground rule doubles. This ballpark here at Bossy, not the same. Probably not going to get those today, but he did manage, like as I mentioned, 3 doubles. So hopefully Evansville can keep him off the board in this ballgame. They will be sending out Zach Treese to start this game. He's freshly activated from the injured list, and he enters, making his 6th appearance of the year, his 5th start. His last time out against Lake Erie was June 28th, as I mentioned, dealing with some injury. He went 4 innings, giving up 4 earned runs, walking 3, and striking out 5. He is a guy who does not throw very extremely fast, only tops out at 85 miles per hour. But the 35-year-old veteran has been in the league for a long time, and he looks to try to dominate the Otters today. He enters with a 4.77 ERA in 22 and 2/3 innings pitched. He has struck out 19, walked 11. He has given up 4 home runs. From what I've been told, that's been his one bigger weakness this year has been the long ball. But when he's been good, he's been able to keep the long ball from being hit. He's had 2 quality starts this season where he went 6 innings, only giving up 1 run against New York and no runs against Mississippi before his outing against Lake Erie, where he got hit for 4 runs in that game on June 28th. Take a look at the Otters starting lineup, led off by Dennis Pierce at third base. Once again, the Edward Jones leadoff batter of the game. Batting second and DHing tonight is David Mendham. Batting third and back in the lineup, the right fielder JT Benson. Batting fourth and playing shortstop is Paven Parks. Batting fifth and at first base tonight, LJ Jones. Batting sixth and back in left field to be Keenan Taylor. Down at seventh in the lineup tonight will be the center fielder Graham Brown. Batting eighth and catching is Logan Brown, and rounding out the lineup, the second baseman J.J. Cruz. mention that Garrett Simpson is getting his fifth start of the season tonight, and he will go to try to do what he did last time against Gateway, where he earned his quality start, pitching 6 innings, only allowing 1 earned run, only struck out 1 in that outing. And it looks like when he's been good, his strikeout numbers have been lower than whenever he has been hit harder. So it's going to be interesting to see what he does in this game. Hopefully he can just keep the Otters in it, similar to what Yohan Gonzalez did last night. If he can do that, hopefully Evansville can find their offense and put some runs up on the board. This is an offense that hasn't been as on fire in the month of July, but they've still been pretty good. But unfortunately, as I mentioned, just feels like the games where they put up more runs, it's the games where the other team gets the pitching more, and whenever the pitching does better, their offense just doesn't play as well. Garrett Simpson, after finishing up his collegiate career at Wright State, his final 3 years had a 7.26 ERA, but his 2024, he made 13 starts, and since here with the Otters, he's pitched well. As I've said, he's just been able to get the job done, and hopefully he can do that again tonight against this Gateway squad, who he looked great against last time, but we know that doesn't mean anything after we saw what happened to Parker Brahms. He looked great against Gateway for 2 games. Doesn't mean anything when it comes to Garrett Simpson. His last time out, only pitched 65 pitches against Washington. Now, that was a game that went through some rain delays, a big one in the middle of the game, so obviously one that may have taken him out early. But he's a guy that has gone as many as 94 pitches. He did that against Mississippi. That was a game where he gave up 3 runs in the 3rd and 2 in the 5th. But overall, didn't look too bad in that one either. And hopefully he can do the same tonight. That has been the Papa John's pregame show. Thank you so much for joining me. Now I'll hand you over to the always great Zane Cloudfelter for the starting lineups. And then we'll get to the national anthem and the first pitch.
Number 34, David Mendon. Batting third, the right fielder, number 9, J.T. Benson. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 11, Nathan Parks. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 20, L.J. Jones. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 12, Keenan Taylor. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 24, Graham Brown. Batting eighth and catching, number 28, Logan Brown. Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 17, J.J. Cruz. Pitching for the Evansville Otters, right-handed pitcher, number 35, Garrett Simpson. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America's freedom, those who now protect it, and pay tribute to those who made the ultimate sacrifice with the singing of our national anthem performed by Rue Martin.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Rue Martin with our national anthem, and today Rue is turning 30 years old, so we're going to sing happy birthday to Rue. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
Sunday afternoon baseball here at historic Bosse Field. What could be better? Hopefully it will end with an Otters victory. They will send Garrett Simpson to the mound. Behind the plate is Logan Brown. That pitcher and catcher battery is sponsored by the Answered Auto Repair East, located at 2319 North Green River Road, or called 812-475-9000. Garrett Simpson making his 5th start of the season. Hopefully he can do what he's done most of his starts, where he's just done a good job at keeping Evansville in the game. Maybe he can even shut down this Gateway team, similar to what he did when he pitched in Gateway. Thank you so much for joining us this Sunday afternoon. I'm Lucas Macklin. Excited to be here, and hopefully Evansville will go out there and finish off this first half on a high note. Talked about the struggles this team has faced in the month of July, but also talked about how close they've been in a lot of these games. No reason to think they can't turn the corner, start making a run to end this month, and hopefully head into August. Gateway sends out a mostly similar lineup. I mentioned it in the pregame show. The only difference is Tanner Garrison. He was the only bench player the last couple of nights. He is playing and catching tonight. The first time we'll see him this series. We saw him back in Game 3 of the series in Sauget, where he had 3 ground rule doubles. Hopefully Evans will be able to keep him off the board, but he did face Garrett Simpson in that matchup as well. So we will wait and see for that. Simpson finishes up his warm-ups, and Jose Alvarez, who is DHing tonight with Tanner Garrison catching, will be leading it off for Gateway.
Designated hitter 9, Jose Alvarez.
He will step into the right-handed batter's box. Simpson will come set on the rubber. He will go into his windup, deliver the first pitch that is fouled up and overhead for an overhead foul ball. Brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best, never regret it. 0-1 count now for Alvarez. Here comes that pitch off speed that runs outside, evens the count up at 1-1. It is 85 degrees as we begin this game. 1-1 pitch. That one is fouled off to the right and will get out of play. Count moves to 1-2. There are some clouds coming in with the threat of rain coming up. Hopefully we'll be able to avoid it tonight, but it will be a wait-and-see situation. The 1-2 pitch from Simpson. Now an off-speed pitch that Alvarez holds up on. Counts now at 2-2. Alvarez, one of the 3 offensive all-stars for Gateway. He's played well this series. That one's lasered into center field. Brown waits on it. Now comes in just a little bit. Doesn't have to move much, and we'll bring it in for out number 1. Good start here for Garrett Simpson. The Otters, one of 4 games currently going on in the Frontier League at the moment. Lake Erie and Washington currently are in a rain delay. Windy City, Mississippi about to get started. Sussex County and New Jersey are playing on the top of the 5th. Simpson works. First pitch to Diaz. Fits it in there for a strike, and he's ahead 0-1. Next pitch from Simpson. That one in the dirt. Good stop by Logan Brown. Evens count up at 1-1. There are 6 games already completed and a 7th that was completed after the suspension on Friday. Another off-speed pitch. That one stays low. Count moves to 2-1. Tri-City took down Three Rivers 11-2. That is where the All-Star game will be held in Tri-City. Evansville will have 3 players going to that. Schaumburg took down Brockton in their resumption 7-6. That one is chopped foul. It's going to even the count up at 2-2. Schaumburg then beat them in the second game of that series 5-1, so they end up with a sweep against Brockton, although Brockton played them really well. It was a close matchup, but they couldn't do anything about it. Florence wins the series against Joliet. They win 3-1 to win the rubber match. The 2-2 pitch to Diaz. Off speed, just stays a bit outside. Count's going to run full. Ottawa beat Quebec 4-0. That's their 4th series win against Quebec. That one's chopped towards second. Cruz will take it in on a hop. Toss to first, being manned by L.J. Jones, is in time, and there's quickly 2 away here in the first inning. I was mentioning it is only the 4th time in 16 matchups since Quebec and Ottawa have joined the Frontier League where Ottawa has won a series against Quebec. But of course, it's not extremely shocking considering how good Quebec has been since they've joined. Down East beat New York in a rubber match 6-5. Sussex County and New Jersey played their first game today. Sussex won 4-1. New Jersey's up 7-1 in the second game. First pitch to the first baseman, Schallenberger, is taken for a strike. He gets ahead 0-1. It was a bit of a surprise to see Schallenberger be placed at first base. A tough playing surface here at Bosse Field. 0-1 pitch, chopped towards second. It'll be Jones who gets in front of Cruz. He will toss it to Simpson, and it's in time for out number 3. So Simpson goes 1-2-3 in the first. Evansville will come to the plate with a chance to jump ahead early here on the Otters Digital Network and 96.9 WYIR.
Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND-CASA.com. Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org.
We head to the bottom of the first inning. Evansville with a chance to jump out in front early after a 1-2-3 from Garrett Simpson, where he only needs 13 pitches to get through 3 batters. And Gateway will send out Zach Treese to the mound. Treese on the mound, Garrison behind the plate. That pitcher-catcher battery is sponsored by the Answer Auto Repair East. Find your battery needs at the Answer Auto Repair East, located at 2319 North Green River Road, or call at 812-475-9000. So Zach Treese takes the mound for the first time since June 28th. And the 35-year-old veteran who was the Frontier League Rookie of the Year all the way back in 2012. We'll try to shut down this Otters offense for one more time and help them earn the sweep. He'll face the Edward Jones leadoff batter of the game, Dennis Pierce, to start this one. First pitch to him is a fastball that's in there for a strike, and he's ahead 0-1. Mentioned that he doesn't throw a ton, or doesn't throw extremely fast. He only tops out around 85 miles per hour. 0-1 pitch, that's a slider that goes way too far outside, even to count up at 1-1. Similar to late career Adam Wainwright, more about hitting the right spots than he is about trying to overpower hitters. 1-1 pitch, off stride. He pops that one up into foul territory. Schallenberger will try to camp under it, and he will, and he'll bring it in for out number 1. Schallenberger trying to make a good impression there over at first base. He's been tested once, and he showed up once. So, again, with Schallenberger's bat, no reason to think he can't be as good as anybody, but it's really been his fielding that's been the big question for him. Next up is David Mendham. He'll step in with a 20-game on-base streak. First pitch from Treese. He's swinging. He chops it towards the first baseman. Schallenberger fields it. Toss to Treese is in time for out number 2. And so Schallenberger's been tested twice, and he has been successful twice. Now with 2 away, it is up to J.T. Benson to try to extend this first inning. Both pitchers have looked good to start at getting weak contact. Treese, a guy at this point in his career, doesn't strike out a ton of batters, only a 7.5 K per 9 rate so far this year. First pitch from Treese. It's a fastball that misses low and away. And Benson's ahead of him 1-0. Treese, a guy that during his professional career, not a usual starter, only started 11 games back for Lake Erie in 2014. 1-0 pitch off speed. Got him swinging through that one, evens it up at 1-1. But has been pushed into a starter role. Was initially going to be used as a long reliever type of guy, but now as a starter with Gateway getting a couple starters picked up. That one stays high. Count moves to 2-1. See if Evansville can try to figure him out in this game. The 2-1 pitch to Benson. Chopper towards short. Diaz will have to make a long throw to first. That one in the dirt. It's not in time. Benson beats it out for an infield single. Bang, bang play at first. And the Otters get a 2-out base runner. It was a good play by Diaz. Not a bad throw, but the speed of Benson beat him. Now 2 away, the inning extends to Pavin Parks. And this is a dangerous batter to extend to. Treese, a guy that his entire career has either been indie ball or foreign baseball. Back here with where it started in Gateway. First pitch, line towards second, past Thomas. Benson's going to round second and head to third. He's going to go from first to third. Now there are runners on the corners with 2 away. Back-to-back 2-out singles, and the Otters are threatening here early. And L.J. Jones will be the next one to face him.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 20, L.J. Jones.
The Otters in their white uniforms. May not be one for superstition, but they are 6-3 in those uniforms. Maybe they can break the streak here with the first pitch. That off-speed pitch goes way outside. Good stop by the catcher, Garrison, to make sure it didn't get past him. Counts at 1-0. Gateway in their baby blues with the Grizzlies on the bat. Emblematic of the Cardinals jerseys. 1-0 pitch, off speed, foul tipped into the glove, counts even up at 1-1. Jones, the home run, the lone home run for the Otters in this series last night that tied it up at 4, which is the score we went to in extras in. Parks takes off. That one's fouled off, so doesn't matter. Counts at 1-2. Big spot for him here early as he calls time and tries to reset himself. In a series like this, you need to take advantage of these big moments. And this is one of those that you really need to get something if you can. 1-2 pitch. Parks takes off again. That one is fouled up out of play. Schallenberger's trying to get to it.
Brought to you by Nets Construction. Choose the best. Never regret it.
That one gets out of play, and we'll do it again. That one went down at 75 miles per hour. Jones got to it. Treese looks in to his catcher, Garrison. He comes set from the stretch, will deliver the 1-2 pitch. Pavin takes off again. That's a high chopper towards third. Stewart has to go back. Long throw to first. It takes Schallenberger off the bag, and Jones is safe. It pulled Schallenberger, and the Otters are on the board first. They will rule that as a hit. It was a tough play for Stewart.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 12, Keenan Taylor.
It's obviously a play that you want your third baseman to make, but man, it was going to be a tough play either way. Had to throw it hard. He overthrew it. Schallenberger did good to get to it. Kept Pavin from scoring, but the Otters get on the board here early. The next is Keenan Taylor. Another big opportunity for the Otters. First pitch from Treese stays high, and Taylor jumps ahead 1-0. A lot of cloud coverage starting to roll in. Again, there is rain in the forecast. 1-0 pitch. Runs it inside on him. He fouls it off. Evens count up at 1-1. Taylor, the second of 3 All-Stars. JT Benson already has scored this inning and reached on the infield single. 1-1 pitch. Check to swing, doesn't matter. It's in the zone. Counts at 1-2. It's an interesting challenge whenever you're used to going up against guys who usually top out around, 89 to 92, but now you got a guy who only tops out around 85. You got to adjust. 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging the off-speed pitch. So Taylor goes down swinging, but not before the Otters get a 2-out rally, capped off by an L.J. Jones infield single to score JT Benson. They jump ahead 1-0. We head to the second here on the Otters Digital Network and 96.9 WYIR.
Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and More can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800. Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VANDCASA.com.
Otters out in front here early. They got a 1-0 lead as we head to the second for this Dog Days of Summer baseball game, the last one before we head to the All-Star break. Evansville will have 3 players going. Gateway with 6 players going from their roster. And you can see why. They have been a tough opponent all season. Obviously, the injury to Gabe Holt does put a little damper on that for him, but still with guys like Jose Alvarez, Victor Castillo, and the bullpen arms like Alec Whaley and Keaton Collette, no wonder why they have really exploded late in this first half. Simpson is ready. First pitch to the third baseman, Stewart, is a pitch that just misses low, and he will jump ahead of him 1-0. Next pitch from Simpson. He works quickly. That one does catch the bottom of the zone. Evens count up at 1-1. Stewart's been a menace against the Otters this season, especially this weekend, I should say. It's been a tough out. 1-1 pitch. That fastball misses outside. 2-1 count. 10 home runs, second on the team form, just behind Schallenberger, with a 377 OBP, 46 RBIs. That's one day. Hard chopper towards Parks. He will bring it in. Throw to first is in time for out number 1. A lot of weak contact to start this one for Garrett Simpson. With 1 away, it will move the inning towards Victor Castillo.
Victor Castillo.
Castillo will step into the left-handed batter's box. Another all-star for this Gateway squad. First pitch from Simpson. That one misses low, and he will jump ahead of him 1-0. Castillo had 4 RBIs back in game 1 of the series. A couple of hits. Yesterday, only a hit. Did score a run, though. 1-0 pitch. That one catches the corner. Evens count up at 1-1. Simpson working quickly. Trying not to get too deep in these counts. 1-1 pitch. Hard towards second, past Cruz, and that's a 1-out base hit. First hit of the game for the Grizzlies.
Batting 6th at second base, 15, Dale Thomas.
So Castillo stays hot. Third straight game of this series with a hit at least. And that will move the inning to Dale Thomas. A 2-run home run for him last night. It's the big hit that put the Grizzlies up 3-1 at the point. Now has a runner on with one away. First pitch from the stretch for Simpson. That one misses just a bit low, and he'll be behind the third batter of this inning. Simpson has really come in and just been a solid pitcher for the Otters. Really what you want to see from him. The 1-0 pitch, off speed. Got Thomas looking, and that one will be in there for a strike. You can count up at 1-1. Really, it's been a revolving door of pitchers, at least in the bottom three of the rotation for Evansville. 1-1 pitch, runner takes off. That's chopped towards second. Cruz will charge it. He'll make the play at first. That one in the dirt, gets snagged by Jones. Runner will advance to second, but now they're 2 away in the inning. It was a soft chopper up the middle. Cruz was coming over to cover second base. Charged up behind Simpson to make the ground, or make the field the play and throw it over first in time. Now there's 2 away for Edwin Mateo to try to extend this inning and try to get that runner in from second base. First pitch to him. It's taken high for a ball. 4th time this inning, Simpson will start behind a batter. Next pitch to Mateo. Chopper, that one's going to go foul, even the count up at 1-1. Mateo in game 1 of the series with 3 hits and a couple of RBIs last night. Only a hit. Did strike out a couple of times. And again, Evansville's pitching last night was better than it was in game 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one's chopped foul. Even count out, or I should say, gets Simpson ahead 1-2. Game 1 of the series, 8 Grizzlies with hits. All of the ones with hits had at least 2 hits. Last night, there were 7 Grizzlies who managed hits, but only 2 of them with multi-hit games. Those are both at the top of the lineup in Jose Alvarez and Abdiel Diaz. 1-2 pitch to Mateo. Fastball, got him looking. A German-American bank strikeout to end the second inning, stranding that runner at second base. The Otters come to bat, trying to extend that 1-run lead here on the Otters Digital Network and 96.9 WYIR.
Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and More can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800.
Head to the bottom of the second inning here. Otters will face Zach Treese for the second time. First inning, they got a couple of quick outs, but 3 straight hits allowed a run to score. So they lead 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the second inning. MLB draft is going on right now. Just 3 picks in. Be fun to see some of the new talent coming into the league. Also means there will probably be some players that don't get drafted, maybe start joining some other independent leagues, maybe some even the Frontier League. Graham Brown will step to the plate to lead off this second inning. First pitch, he's off stride and pops it up towards the right side. Second baseman Thomas will camp under it. Stumbles back a little bit, but brings it in for out number 1. So with 1 away, next will be Logan Brown. Brown with 3 straight multi-hit games. Trying to keep that streak up. First pitch to him. It's a fastball that just catches the corner. He's at 0-1. Next pitch. That one just misses high, evens the count up at 1-1. Treese working fast. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Chopped towards first. That one's going to go foul. Count's going to move to 1-2. Treese is consistently working from the stretch, but he's working quick with it. Sets, delivers the 1-2 pitch. That one runs outside. Counts even at 2-2. Try to get a backdoor off-speed pitch. Throws a slider, more like a sweeper is what I've been told. 2-2 pitch. That one runs outside. Count runs full. Couple off-speed pitches trying to get him going, but didn't. Now the count's full. Tries to figure Logan Brown out here. 3-2 pitch. He lifts that one up towards the left side. That one's going to get up and overhead for an overhead foul ball. Brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best. Never regret it. So we'll do 3-2 again. Brown has pushed his average up to 278. Now stands in with a full count. That one is hard towards first, but that's going to go foul as well. So great battle here from Logan Brown. Brown, the hometown kid, former USI standout. And he's really started to catch fire with this season. Hopefully he can help this Otters team get a turnaround. Next pitch is fouled off again. There's now 8 pitches in this at-bat for Logan Brown after the first pitch out from Graham Brown. Next payoff pitch from Treese. That one called strike 3. Maybe half a foot off the plate, but it's called strike 3. And that's out number 2 for the Otters.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 17, J.J. Cruz.
That's a tough one to go out on. Now there's 2 away for J.J. Cruz. Try to keep this second inning alive. First pitch outside for a ball. Counts at 1-0. Cruz trying to parlay that 2-hit game here. That one's ripped hard into center field. Back on his Brandon, still going back to the track. He leaps at the wall, and he brought it in. What a catch by Cole Brandon to rob Cruz of a hit. So the defensive stardom of Cole Brandon keeps the Otters off the board here in the second inning. They still lead 1-0 as we head to the third here on the Otters Digital Network and 96.9 WYIR.
Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND CASA.com. Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org.
Through 2 here at Bosse Field, Evansville leads 1-0. Garrett Simpson is going to head back to the mound. He will be back to the top of the lineup against Jose Alvarez. I stand corrected. Actually, it's the catcher, Tanner Garrison, Cole Brandon, and Jose Alvarez that he will face. Garrison will step in. Last time the Otters faced him, said this a couple of times, a 3 ground rule double game, including his ground rule double in the ninth inning that he hit off Alex Valdez that set up Gateway to win that game. He'll face Simpson for the second time this season. First pitch, called ball 1. That one missed low. He will jump out ahead 1-0. Garrison is the backup catcher. He enters with a .260 batting average. That one is blown by him. Count evens up at 1-1. A former teammate of Graham Brown. The 1-1 pitch. That one's chopped up the middle. Parks ranging for it. Spinning throw to first is not in time. A almost miraculous play from Pavin Parks, but unfortunately, Garrison just able to leg it out for an infield single. Pavin did a great job just to keep that in the infield. The man almost made a great spin throw, but Garrison just able to beat it out. Now the next batter, Cole Brandon, is up to the plate. First pitch inside for a ball. He'll be ahead 1-0. Made an incredible play to end the second inning to rob J.J. Cruz of an extra base hit. He initially didn't get a great read on it because he had a charge to it back, but his speed and ability to track the ball worked out in his favor. Next pitch, he checked his swing, didn't mean to, but he did go. Counts even up at 1-1. Otters trying to salvage this series, really try to salvage the month of July. This has been a rough start. Next pitch, that one misses low, counts at 2-1. And we talked about it in the pregame show. It just doesn't get any easier. You've got Lake Erie on the road, Quebec on the road, Ottawa on the road. Then you've got Lake Erie back at home to end the month of July. Next pitch hit hard into center field. Brown on it, back to the track. He will bring it in just a couple of inches in front of the track. And allowed out number 1 for Cole Brandon.
Back to the top of the order for the Gateway Grizzlies, our Hoosier Lottery strikeout batter, designated hitter 9, Jose Alvarez.
Next is Jose Alvarez. That pitch was a fastball, middle, but Brandon got good wood on it. Just stayed up a little bit too long. Now to Jose Alvarez. He flew out to center his first time up. First pitch. That one called strike 1 at the knees. Simpson ahead 0-1. New look defensively with L.J. Jones in the game playing first base. J.T. Benson back in the lineup playing right field tonight. 0-1 pitch from Simpson. Off speed. That one called strike 2 at the knees. Now Alvarez calls time, taking a couple of great pitches from Simpson. Defensively, rest is the same though. Graham Brown in center. Keenan Taylor at right. Dennis Pierce at third. Pavin Parks at short. J.J. Cruz at second. And Logan Brown behind the plate. 0-2 pitch from Simpson. That one a high chopper past Simpson towards Parks. Charging play. Throw to first in the dirt. Picked by Jones, but not in time. And the second infield single of the inning for Gateway.
One, Abdiel Diaz.
They have been able just to find the room. The Otters did score in the first inning off a couple of infield singles. Abdiel Diaz is up next. His double in the 10th inning really set Gateway up to win that game last night. First pitch off speed. He lines that one into left field. That one's hooking into foul territory. It's going to get out of play for strike one.
Overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best, never regret it.
Simpson's now giving up 3 hits. The 2 hits in this inning, both infield singles. Trying to work around them here. Got one away in the top of the 3rd inning. Evansville leading 1-0. 0-1 pitch, lined into right field. That one's hooking. It's going to go foul for strike number 2. Had him out in front. Took a little bit off that one. Hit it hard, but hit it foul. Now it counts 0-2. Simpson a chance to get Diaz here. Schallenberger's awaiting on deck. Simpson set, delivers. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him, got him swinging at a pitch below the zone. German-American bank strikeout number 2 for Garrett Simpson. And with 2 away, it's up to Mark Schallenberger. Former Purple Ace. Evansville's done a relatively good job, at least this series against him. Did get 2 hits in that first game. Scored 3 runs, but that was a game that really everyone on Gateway did work. But last night, kept him hitless. Went 0 for 4 with a strikeout. He also grounded into a double play last night. First pitch off speed stays low, and he jumps out in front 1-0. Simpson looks in, now is set. Delivers the 1-0 pitch to Schallenberger. Off speed stays high, it's a 2-0 count. The St. Louis kid playing 5 years here at the University of Evansville. In his 5 seasons, slashed a .308, .431, .530 with 38 home runs. Already has 11 home runs for Gateway this year. It's leading the team, and he's in a big spot right now. 2-0 pitch. Takes that one low for ball 3. Runners at first and second, 2 on, 2 away. Here in the top of the 3rd inning. Evansville holding a slim 1-0 lead. Schallenberger's trying to change that. 3-0 pitch. That one stays low, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk for Schallenberger. His 29th walk of the year.
Third baseman, 12, DJ Stewart.
And now the bases are loaded with 2 away for DJ Stewart. Stewart grounded out to shortstop his first time up. Stands in second for Gateway and RBIs, just behind his teammate Victor Castillo. A huge RBI spot here. First pitch takes that one on the corner for a strike, and he's behind 0-1. Beautifully placed off-speed pitch for Simpson there. Here's the 0-1 pitch to the Grizzlies' third baseman. Another off-speed. He fouls that one up and overhead for an overhead foul ball. Brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best, never regret it. Counts 0-2 now. Big pitch here for Simpson. He's got Stewart at 0-2. He's gone off speed both of the first 2 pitches. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another off speed. That one stays outside. Counts at 1-2. Good take there from Stewart. 3 straight off-speed pitches. If you go back to it, definitely can't misplace it. He will make you pay. 1-2 pitch. Fastball. He lines into foul territory, it's going to get out of play, and we'll do it again. I'm swinging a pitch low and below the zone, but Stewart again just made contact to foul it off. Simpson set once again. The 1-2 pitch. Up the middle, that's past Cruz. That's there for a base hit. One run's going to score. Here comes the second run from second base. He's going to score as well. And a 2-out base hit for Stewart is going to put Gateway in front.
Right fielder, 6, Victor Castillo.
Situational hitting. It's favored Gateway, and they get 2 more RBIs there from DJ Stewart. It doesn't get any easier. Victor Castillo awaiting on deck. Simpson trying to get out of this inning with no more damage done. Here's the first pitch to Castillo. First pitch misses inside for ball 1. He pitched 2 scoreless innings, only allowing 1 hit, but 3 hits in this inning, 2 of which have been infield singles. And Gateway has the lead. Next pitch runs high and away, counts 2-0 now. Even that hit from Stewart, it was hit pretty well. Off the bat at 94, but it was on the ground. Fortunately, just through the middle of the infield with no one there. It's the 2-0 pitch, Castillo. That one misses low, 3-0 now. Walked Schallenberger on 4 pitches. Had Stewart at 1 and 2, but couldn't get him out. Now he's down on Castillo, 3-0. Pitch that one in there for a strike. 3-1 count now. It's the 3-1 pitch. Swings through that one. Count runs full. So he's got 2 strikes here on Castillo. He's fought back from a 3-0 count. See if he can make the pitch, get out of this inning. Gateway has taken a 2-1 lead in the 3rd. Counts full to Castillo. They're 2 on, 2 away, 2 in. Runners will get a head start on this pitch. Simpson set. Here's the payoff. Called ball 4, another walk. Missed on the fastball low.
Second baseman, 15, Dale Thomas.
And now 3 straight batters have reached. Had 2 infield singles in this inning. Worked a couple of outs. Then a walk, a single up the middle, and another walk. Have the bases loaded again. Gateway still in the lead. Max Peterson out there to talk with his pitcher. Just try to settle him down. And at 2 outs, the chance to get out of the inning. But DJ Stewart placed one perfectly, and now Gateway threatening to try to break this one open with Dale Thomas, who had a long home run last night. Simpson's had a few of these innings where he's let the other teams score in bunches. Hopefully he can try to work through this one without giving up too much more damage. First pitch to Thomas is in there for a strike, placed perfectly on the off-speed pitch, and he jumps ahead of him 0-1. The 8th batter to come to the plate in this inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Thomas. Another off-speed, another well-placed pitch called for strike 2. That one just caught the top corner. Now he's got Thomas 0-2. Trying once again to get out of this inning. He's set and delivers the 0-2 pitch to Thomas. That one lasered into left field. That's going to get down for a hit. One run's going to come in to score. Stewart's going to be waved around third. He's going to score as well. So that throw comes into third base. And add 2 more runs for Gateway in this inning. They lead 4-1.
Left fielder 3, Edwin Mateo.
So another 2-strike, 2-out hit to score 2. And all of a sudden, Evansville's bullpen gets quickly up and warming. Looks like they're going to warm up John Beamer. Next up is Edwin Mateo. He'll be the 9th hitter to come to the plate this inning. First pitch in the dirt. He's behind him 1-0. Mateo struck out looking. His only time up. The 1-0 pitch to Mateo. That one's chopped foul. It's going to even the count up at 1-1. Simpson trying to finally end this third inning. 4 runs on 4 hits for Gateway in this inning. Next pitch runs too far inside, and the count moves to 2-1. First 2 hits of the inning were infield singles. The last 2 have been hard shots. One was up the middle on the ground. The other one was just over the head of Pavin Parks. Next, the 2-1 pitch to Mateo. Swung through, foul tipped that one off. Count evens up at 2-2. So another batter at 2 strikes for Simpson. Can he find a way to put him away? Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one, a soft looper into right field. It's going to get down for a base hit. They're going to send the runner from second home. He's going to get in without a throw. Throw's going to come into third, but Pierce not able to bring in the ball, and that runner is safe. Now runners on the corners, and Gate with a 5-1 lead as they have hit around in this inning.
25, Tanner Garrison.
And Max Peterson with the break upcoming isn't going to wait around. He's going to go to the bullpen. It'll be John Beamer when we come back here on the Otters Digital Network and 96.9 WYIR.
Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and More can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800. Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VANDCASA.com.
John Beamer comes to the mound. Beamer on the mound, Logan Brown behind the plate. That pitcher catcher battery is sponsored by the Answer Auto Repair East. Find your battery needs at the Answer Auto Repair East, located at 2319 North Green River Road, or call 812-475-9000. John Beamer enters. He has been a lot better as of late, especially out of the bullpen. And he will come in to try to settle down this Gateway offense and hopefully at least get out of this third inning without any more damage given up. There's already 5 runs in. Gateway leads 5-1. They've scored all 5 in this inning. Beamer will come in with 2 outs, runners on the corners, trying to maintain this 4-run deficit where it's at. He will face Tanner Garrison to start this inning. Garrison started off this inning with an infield single that was almost a fantastic play from Paven Parks, and you wonder where this inning may have been if not for, or if that play was able to be made. Quick time called. Now we're set back up. First pitch to Garrison is in there for a strike at 94 miles per hour, and Beamer starts ahead of him 0-1. Garrison, the 10th batter to come to the plate this inning. 0-1 pitch, slider, got him swinging on that one out of the zone. It's an 0-2 count. Seen Beamer worked really good in some shorter outings. You hope you get another one of those here. He's making his 15th appearance this season. His 9th out of the bullpen. His last couple of times out, he's gone an inning and 2/3 and not giving up a run in either of those outings. Now the 0-2 pitch to the Grizzlies catcher. Runner takes off for second. That one's a check swing. He didn't go, says the umpire down at first base. Counts 1-2. Mateo does take second base without a throw. So another stone baser for Mateo. Now runs at second and third and 2 away. 1-2 pitch to Garrison. Fastball in there, didn't mean to, but it's a strike 3. German-American bake strikeout for John Beamer, and he ends this third inning stranding 2, but Gateway puts up 5. They take a 5-1 lead as we head to the bottom of the third inning here in the Otters Digital Network, Inter 96.9 WYIR.
Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and More can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800.
We head to the bottom of the third inning. Otters need some runs now. They'll be back at the top of the lineup. Zach Treese, after giving up a run in the first inning, went 1-2-3 in the second, needed help from his defense on that J.J. Cruz liner. Also a questionable call for strike 3 on Logan Brown. But he did work a 1-2-3, and we'll see if the Otters can try to get to him here in the third inning. Treese has played a lot of baseball in his career. When he joined Gateway back in 2012, he immediately was one of their best relievers. Back in 2012, he pitched 36 games, pitched to a 1.22 ERA, had 4 saves in 51 2/3 innings. In 23 with them, had a 2.13 ERA, pitched in 41 games, had 5 saves in that season. Joined them back in 23, where he pitched in 26 games, pitched 30 innings, pitched to a 3.86 ERA in this season as a starter. I believe for the first time ever, at least as a Grizzly. It's not been that bad. First pitch to the Edward Jones leadoff batter of the game is a slow curveball in there for strike 1. Pierce popped out in foul territory his first time up. He throws his bat out there and fouls it off and counts at 0-2 now. So quickly, Treese is ahead of him 0-2. Only needed 28 pitches to get through the first 2 innings. Here is the 0-2 pitch. That one's a slider that runs too far outside. Now it's a 1-2 count. Pierce entering with a 381 OBP. Waits the 1-2 pitch. That one just didn't catch the corner. Evens count up at 2-2. Pierce making his 25th appearance this season. Made a lot of quick introductions. That one runs outside, count runs full. They use him at the leadoff spot. Does a good job of getting on base, but there's a ton of power in that bat as well. Use the payoff pitch from Treese. Another breaker. That's line into left center field. Over towards it is Mateo and Brand. That one's going to fall in between them and get to the wall. Pierce is going to get into second base for a leadoff. Deerhead double-decker double. And that's how you respond after giving up 5 in the top half of an inning.
Designated hitter, number 34, David Minto.
So Pierce is on base and scoring position. Hopefully the Otters can try to respond and put some runs up on the board. They trail 5-1 here in the bottom of the third. David Mindom is up next. He will step into the left-handed batter's box. He grounded out to first his last time up. First pitch to Mindom. Fastball misses inside and jumps ahead 1-0. Again, Treese not a guy who throws at a high velocity. Just does a good job at fooling you and placing it where he wants it to. 1-0 pitch. Off speed, swung through it. Did Mindom. Counts even up at 1-1. Mindom trying to extend his 20-game on-base streak. Big moment right here already in this game. Here's the 1-1 pitch. First to check over at second, but no one covering him, so Pierce is back easily. One pitch to Mindom. Chopper towards first again. Schaumburger will take it in. He will take it himself and beat Mindom to the bag. Pierce does advance to third base, but there's one away.
Right fielder, number 9, J.T. Benson.
Next is J.T. Benson. He led off he extended the first inning with an infield single, eventually came around to score on the L.J. Jones single. First pitch, line towards shortstop, but right towards the shortstop Diaz, and he brings it in for out number 2.
Shortstop, number 11, Peyton Parks.
104 off the bat, just bad luck. Now Peyton Parks is going to need a single, or a hit, or a mistake from Gateway to get that runner in from third. Otters need to get a run in here. Cannot push off getting these runs back any further. We've seen how good this bullpen is for Gateway. First pitch to Pavin. Takes that one outside for a ball, and he jumps out in front 1-0. One-0 pitch way inside, 2-0 count now. Mentioned there was some rain in the forecast, but it looks like it might just be missing us, at least for now. Looks like it's just under us for now. The 2-0 pitch. That one just catches the corner. It's a 2-1 count now. New Jersey officially has beaten Sussex County 7-1 to split their doubleheader today. That next pitch is inside, ball 3. Lake Erie and Washington has gotten underway. Lake Erie's beating Washington 2-0, looking for the sweep of Washington. Lake Erie enters only half a game down. If they can get a win, they will take the lead in the Midwest Conference. That next pitch, called strike 2. Count runs full. I meant Central Conference, Central Division is what I meant to say. I was thinking the Midwest Conference for the All-Star game. Schaumburg and Gateway currently both with the best records in the Midwest Conference. Payoff pitch. He fouls that one off, and we'll do it again. Schaumburg got 2 wins today, so they moved to 37-20. Gateway needs a win today just to really just keep pace, even though they'll be technically losing half a game. If they win, they'll be a game down. If they lose, be 2 games down after only being half a game down coming into today. Next payoff pitch to Parks. Inside ball 4. He'll take a walk. He's been on base both times today. It's a Deerhead Sidewalk Cafe and Bar. And now L.J. Jones is up once again with runners at the corners.
First baseman, number 20, L.J. Jones.
Jones with a home run last night. And right now a huge spot for Evansville. Trying to get at least a run on the board, if not more. First pitch, Pavin takes off. He fouls that one up and overhead. An overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best, never regret it. And Pavin will have to go back. Again, with Teresa's speed, only throws around 85. Pavin thinking he can get a jump. He's tried to steal on him multiple times, but LJ's been swinging the bat. Teresa's set. Looks in, now delivers. That one's lined into right field. Back on it is Castillo to the track, to the wall. That one is gone. L.J. Jones has done it again. And all of a sudden, it's only a 1-run ball game.
Ladies and gentlemen, L.J. Jones.
His second home run in as many days. He went opposite field for that one.
Left fielder, number 12,
And next is Keenan Taylor. He's come up in some big spots. Let me tell you, that was a huge one. Now Keenan Taylor will come to the plate. He struck out swinging his first time up. See if he can get a better outcome against Treese here. First pitch, he will take high for a ball. It's a 1-0 count. Next pitch, front door breaker finds his own. Count evens up at 1-1. Next pitch, that one's a breaker that runs too far outside. It's a 2-1 count. Now with no one on base, Treese back to working a lot quicker. Set from the stretch, the 2-1 pitch. Fouled up and overhead. Count runs to 2-2. So Gateway got 5 in the top half of the third, but Evansville striking for 3 of their own. Some action out in the Gateway bullpen. Taylor fouls that one off. We'll do 2-2 again. Taylor, the lone starter for Evansville in the All-Star game. One of the 3 outfield starters. 2 of the 3 playing in this series. Victor Castillo, one of the other outfield starters. 2-2 pitch. That one got him looking on a fastball. 2 strikeouts in the game for Keenan Taylor. And the Otters go down in the third, but not before. L.J. Jones puts 3 with a home run. They trail by 1 as we head to the 4th here on the Otters Digital Network and 96.9 WYIR.
Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND CASA.com. Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and More can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800.
John Beamer out there for his second inning of work after he stranded 2 runners on. Came in with 2 away there after Gateway had put up 5 on Garrett Simpson. Now he'll enter in a clean inning here. Otters now down by 1, so hopefully he can keep this 1-run deficit where it's at. And allow Evansville a chance to try to come back in the next inning.
Center fielder 5, Cole Brandon.
Claudio Galva is the one warming up for Gateway in their bullpen. I was told pregame that he would be the long relief guy if they needed to go to him, and the Otters did put up 4 in the first 3 innings. Let's see if they want to go to him in the 4th, if they'll let Treese go out there to work a little bit longer. Cole Brandon will be the first one to face Beamer in this inning. Gateway used 10 batters to score 5 runs in the 3rd. And now Brandon here in the 4th, first pitch. Called strike 1. And Brandon's behind 0-1. Now on a 94-mile-per-hour fastball that hit on the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch. That one called strike 2 at the knees. Beamer working with his fastball really well right now. I feel some wind coming through this part. 2-0 pitch from Beamer. That one misses outside to 2-1 count. Wind right now is blowing out of the ballpark. Definitely helped LJ Jones on his home run. The 1-2 pitch from Beamer. That one's lifting to left field. That one's hooking. It's going to get out of play, and we'll do it again. Beamer's working from the stretch here. He began the year pitching from the windup when he was in the rotation. Right now pitching from the stretch. Just finding something that's comfortable and working. Here's the 1-2 to Brandon. That one just misses up and away. Count evens up at 2-2. Next pitch from Beamer. Tries to get Brandon. That one's chopped foul off the ankle of Brandon. He will step out and try to reset himself. The home plate umpire tonight, Kyle Eastman, will allow him to take his time. Beamer, who was a reliever for Evansville the last couple of years, pitched to a 3.83 ERA and a 3.88 ERA. Since joining the bullpen, he's worked it down to a 6.06 ERA in his 8 relief appearances. Again, he's worked a couple of scoreless outings. Now he'll be asked to probably try to get 3, maybe 4 innings if he can. That one to Brandon's fouled up and overhead. An overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best, never regret it. But now Brandon here working a long at bat, not going down without a fight. So we pitch 8 of this at bat. Foul again. We'll do it again. Brandon batting in the 9-hole, but is in every day because of his defense, making his 53rd appearance for the Grizzlies this season. He's putting on a great at-bat right now. Next 2-2, that one runs outside, counts full. This will be the 10th pitch of this at-bat here. Beamer set, delivers the payoff pitch. Lasered into right field, back on it is Benson. He will get under it for out number 1. Long at bat for Brandon, required 10 pitches, but got the fly out. And with one away, we're back to the top of the lineup in Jose Alvarez. Alvarez had the second infield single of the inning in the third. Again, Simpson had them to 2 outs with 2 on. He walked Schallenberger. First pitch, Alvarez holds up on that breaker that went outside. It's a 1-0 count. Bases were loaded, had Stewart to 2 strikes. Chance to get out of the inning unharmed, but Stewart poked one up the middle. He walked Castillo. Thomas hit another single. That pitch finds the zone. Count evens up at 1-1. Just got out of hand from there. Beer was able to come in and strand a couple of runners, but damage was already done by that point. 1-1 pitch to Alvarez. Fastball, checked his swing. He did go, says the first base umpire. Counts at 1-2. But now you just hope Beamer can go out there and, like I said, give you 3, maybe even 4 strong innings. Set yourself up to try to get some more of those deeper bullpen arms. The 1-2 pitch from Beamer. Inside, checked his swing, counts at 2-2. And again, with the break coming up, you assume that every arm is available. Even Wiltie's been listed as potentially available. 2-2 pitch, got him swinging. Pulled the string, and another German-American bank strikeout for Beamer, his second of the game. And there's 2 away here in the second inning, 4th inning, and Beamer's second inning.
Play ball with the Hoosier Lottery. Please play responsibly in the German-American bank strikeout. Shortstop one.
That'll be the shortstop, Abdiel Diaz. The Otters have really struggled to find ways to get him out. He's had some big hits in this series. First pitch. That breaker just runs a little bit too far inside, and Abdiel Diaz will start ahead 1-0. Diaz with 2 hits in each of these games, had 3 RBIs in game 1 of the series, 2 RBIs last night's game. That one is fouled off. Count evens up at 1-1. His double in the 10th inning really led Gateway to their win. He doubled and eventually came around to score. Now the 1-1 pitch to Diaz. That off-speed pitch didn't catch the back door. Counts at 2-1. Batting here in the 4th inning, trying to extend it. Gateway leads 5-4 after scoring 5 in the 3rd. Evans will put up 3 of their own in the 3rd after scoring 1 in the 1st. 2-1 pitch. Fastball chopped towards second. Cruz takes it in. Toss to first in time for out number 3. So Beamer works a 1-2-3 inning in the 4th. Otters come to bat. Chance to claw back into this one as they trail by 1 here in the Otters Digital Network and 96.9 WYIR.
Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND-CASA.com. Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org.
Call the bullpen for Gateway is Claudio Galva. Galva on the mound. Behind the plate is Tanner Garrison. That pitcher catcher battery is sponsored by the Answer Auto Repair East. Find your battery needs at the Answer Auto Repair East, located at 2319 North Green River Road, or call 812-475-9000. Galva making his 14th appearance of the season. Has been a starter during this year, but making this appearance out of the bullpen. He's gone 3 straight outings, not allowing a run. Went 4 innings scoreless against Lake Erie, 2 2/3 against Washington scoreless. He earned the win in that game on July 3rd, and then went 2 innings scoreless against Lake Erie on July 6th. So he is coming in looking great, but last time he faced Evansville was back on June 24th, where he went 4 innings, giving up 5 runs on 9 hits. First pitch is a pitch clock violation, and the count will start 1-0 for Graham Brown. Brown will lead off this inning. He led off the second inning with a pop out to the second baseman. That pitch just catches the corner, evens the count up at 1-1. So Evansville's been able to get to Galva before. Galva will be called on to try to go length here. That was chopped foul, counts at 1-2. Similar situation that Beamer's coming in on. Galva enters with a 3.31 ERA. He's pitched well. He started off the season fantastic. Went 6 appearances without allowing a run. 1-2 pitch, outside ball 2. But really struggled when he tried to become a starter. I think that was really the difference for him. But as a reliever, he's been fantastic this season. 2-2 pitch to the Otters center fielder. He just fouls that one off and will do it again. You just hope Evansville can do what they did to him last time and get to him. The next 2-2 to Brown. Chops that one up the middle, off the glove of Galva. He gets Diaz going the other way, and that's going to be another infield single for the Otters. Graham Brown on base. Don't know if Diaz is going to be able to make that play either way, but off the glove and Brown there easily.
The catcher, number 28, Logan Brown.
Next up is Logan Brown. He got called for strike 3 on a pitch that may have been off the plate. Sun's starting to peek through some of these clouds. The first pitch to Brown. He squares on the bunt, puts it towards the first base side. Galva's going to snag it. Toss to first is in time, but Brown does advance to second base. And the tying runner will be in scoring position.
Second baseman, number 17, J.J.
Next up will be J.J. Cruz. He had a hard fly ball to center field that was taken away by Brandon. First time he'll face a lefty today. See if he can try to put something against him here. Got a hit last night on the lefty Leone Dela Cruz. Hit here will tie the game. First pitch. Fastball runs outside. Counts at 1-0. Is the 1-0 pitch to Cruz. Foul tip that one back in the glove. Counts even up at 1-1. Cruz with a hit in both of the games in the series. 1 in game 1, 2 in game 2. Now waits the 1-1 pitch. That slider runs outside. Counts at 2-1. Cruz doesn't walk a ton. I expect him to try to find something to hit. That one's chopped towards second. Brought in by Thomas. He'll stumble a little bit, but will bring it in time for out number 2. Brown does advance to third, but still going to need a hit or a mistake from Gateway to score. But the Edward Jones leadoff batter of the game, Dennis Pierce, is up. Led off the third inning with a double. Eventually came around to score on the L.J. Jones home run. See if Pierce can get that runner in from third. First pitch, he'll take just in the corner for a strike, and he'll be behind 0-1. Galva from the stretch comes set and delivers the 0-1 pitch. That one misses high and away. Almost got past the catcher Garrison. Counts even up at 1-1. Galva threw that one up at 90 miles per hour, above what his typical range is, and it got away from him. 1-1 pitch to Pierce. Fouls that one off, counts at 1-2. Clouds have officially covered the brief sun that we had. Winds blowing out towards deep right field. Tying run is at third base for the Otters here. They trail 5-4 in the bottom of the fourth inning. The 1-2 pitch to Pierce. Called strike three on the breaking ball at the top of the zone. Tough one to go down on, but called strike three, and the Otters strand the tying runner at third base. They still trail by one as we head to the fifth inning here on the Otters Digital Network, and 96.9 WYIR.
Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and More can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800. Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND-CASA.com.
Time for the Buffalo Wild Wings fifth inning. Bottomless apps are now here. Dine and only. Visit either Evansville locations at 5405 Pearl Drive and 715 North Green River Road for details. So John Beamer out there for another inning of work. Enters the fifth inning after working a clean finish to the third and then a clean fourth. And now we'll try to silence these bats once again as the Otters try to fight back in this one. Through four, the Otters are trailing 5-4 after Gateway put up 5 in the third inning. And LJ Jones' 3-run home run has done most of the damage for Evansville. First one to face Beamer in this inning will be Mark Schallenberger. First pitch, fastball called inside, and it'll be a 1-0 count for Schallenberger. Beamer sets, delivers. Hard liner into right center field. That one's going to split the gap and get to the wall. Schallenberger hustling around first, heading towards second. He's going to round second, but stay there. And a leadoff double for Gateway off the bat of Mark Schallenberger. Fastball middle. Schallenberger turned on it. And that'll be to DJ Stewart as they try to get some insurance runs. Beamer set, looks in, now delivers the first pitch to DJ Stewart. Outside, ball one. Stewart with 2 RBIs back in the third inning. A single up the middle, scored 2 with the bases loaded. All those RBIs in the fifth inning third inning were 2-out RBIs. That one off stride, he pops it up into foul territory. Logan Brown's going to camp under it, call it off, and bring it in for out number 1. So with one away now, that runner's still at second base. It'll be Victor Castillo.
Right fielder 6, Victor Castillo.
Castillo steps in after walking back in the third inning. He also singled in the second inning. It was the first hit of the game for Gateway at that point. Beamer set, delivers, first pitch. Castillo checked his swing. He did go, and he's behind 0-1. Schallenberger standing at second base after his leadoff double. Big out number 1 for Beamer. Hopefully he can try to work around that. 0-1 pitch. And I think that hit Castillo. It's actually going to be a blessing in disguise for Evansville, as that got past Logan Brown, and Schallenberger was heading to third base. But instead he has to stay at second base. Castillo does reach. That runner's still at second base with only one away. Next is Dale Thomas, who also accounted for 2 RBIs in the third inning. A 2-out RBI single for him as well. Beamer set, trying to work around some traffic here in the 5th inning. First pitch, front door breaker. Didn't go, says the first base umpire. That one called a ball as it was just didn't get far enough. So it counts 1-0 for Dale Thomas. Now 40 RBIs on the season for him. 1-0 pitch, pulled the string, got him swinging at that one. Counts even up at 1-1. Thomas, a 2-run home run last night. Trying to add some insurance here for Gateway here in the 5th inning. Chopper towards third, past Pierce. Schallenberger's going to be waved around third. Taylor's going to pick it up. He's going to throw it to the plate. Throw to the plate's not going to be in time. And Castillo's going to get to third base. And Thomas gets a 3rd RBI in this game.
Left fielder 3, Edwin Mateo.
Second time in this game, Schallenberger's been scored by Dale Thomas. And now Edwin Mateo comes to the plate. He also had an RBI single back in the 3rd. And that's going to get the Otters bullpen up and warming. Looks like it's going to be Nolan Thebe. First pitch, runner takes off. It's a swinging strike. Brown doesn't throw it down. And so they will give Dale Thomas the stolen base. It's an 0-1 count to Mateo. Now a base open at first. Infield's going to come in. The 0-1 pitch to Mateo. That one called strike 2. If he can get a strikeout here, that would be huge. Gateway now leading 6-4 here in the top of the 5th inning. Threatening to score some more. Runners at second and third and only one away. Here is the 0-2 pitch to Mateo. That one outside, ball 1. Evansville trying to break this 11-game win streak. They are in a rough spot right now. 1-2 pitch, fastball, called strike 3 at the knees. Big German-American bank strikeout for John Beamer, his 3rd of the game. And with 2 away, it's up to Tanner Garrison and a chance to strand 2 of those runners. Garrison at the plate, led off the 3rd inning with a single. Hit twice in the 3rd inning and struck out swinging. So he's had 2 at-bats. Both of them came in the 3rd inning. First pitch, fastball inside, almost got him. He's ahead 1-0. Big spot here for John Beamer. Try to keep this 2-run deficit where it's at. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Bender stays low. It's a 2-0 count. Beamer has now thrown 38 pitches for throwing 32 in game 1. 2-0 pitch to Garrison. Fastball at the corner for a strike. 2-1 count now. Beautiful pitch there from Beamer just to catch the bottom part of the zone. Two-one pitch to Garrison. Fastball at the knees for strike 2. So Beamer went behind 2-0. Now he's got it to 2-2. Garrison making his 27th appearance this season for Gateway. Again, the backup catcher to the All-Star Jose Alvarez. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Garrison. Chopper up the middle. Parks takes it on a hop. Throw to first in time for out number 3. So Gateway gets 1, but they strand 2 in scoring position. They now lead 6-4 as we head to the bottom of the 5th here in the Otters Digital Network and 96.9 WYIR.
Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and More can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800.
Head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Otters now trailing by 2. They'll have to try to figure out Claudio Galva. They had the tying run at third base in Graham Brown, but couldn't score him and stranded him over at third. And now it'll be up to David Mendham, J.T. Benson, and Paven Parks to try to get into this Gateway lead. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Otters trailing 6-4. Gateway scored 5 in the bottom of the 3rd. They did get 1 in the bottom of the 5th, but stranded 2 in scoring position. And hopefully Evansville can try to take advantage here. The first one to face Galva in this inning be the birthday boy David Mendham, turning 26 today. And hopefully he can try to get this inning started on the right note. Lefty on lefty here. First pitch from Galva. Pitch that misses up and away for a ball. Mendham's done so good at getting on base all season. It's really what he's always been best at during his career. The 1-0 pitch. Misses low, 2-0. Situation here, you're batting at the top of an inning, just need to get on base in front of your big hitters. 2-0 pitch inside, ball 3, almost hit him. Guys like Benson and Parks and L.J. Jones behind you. If you can get on base in front of those guys, that is huge for this team. And entering with a 435 OBP. 3-0 pitch outside, ball, no, called strike 1. Looks like Garrison out there caught it a little bit more outside, but counts 3-1. 3-1 pitch. That one called strike 2. Mendham was already walking down to first. That one might have just caught the top of the zone. Either way, counts full. Mendham's going to have to try to battle a little bit here. So he'll call time and reset himself. Steps back in. Stares down Galva. He looks into his catcher. He comes set and delivers the payoff pitch to Mendham. That one called strike 3 below the knees. He's having words with the home plate umpire. The second time an Otter's been called out on a pitch that is a little bit low.
Right fielder number 9.
But now there's one away in this inning. First pitch to Benson is high and away for a ball. Benson's 1 for 2. Scored a run back in the first inning. Started the 2-out rally with an infield single. So they can start a rally here. 1-0 pitch to Benson. Hard liner into center field. Brandon on his way back. A couple of feet in front of the track, and we'll bring it in for out number 2. A few times now, Evansville sent Brandon back deep, but just not able to get it past him. With 2 away, it's up to Pavin Parks to extend this inning. Pavin continues just to find ways to get on base. Game 1 of the series only went 1 for 4, but last night did manage a hit, but did walk twice. So far in this game, a single and a walk. First pitch. Breaker stays, called strike, late call. Very late call from the home plate umpire. Paves behind 0-1. Kyle Eastman, the umpire behind the plate. Oh, 1. That breaker misses low and away. Counts even up at 1-1. Pavin's pushed his OBP up to 377. Still in a 3-way tie for first in home runs with 8. Swings through that off speed. Counts at 1-2. He calls times. He tries to keep this 5th inning alive. Still action going on in the Otters bullpen out there. The 1-2 pitch. Taken outside, ball 2. Garrison tried to frame that one. Did a pretty good job at it, but did miss outside. So it counts 2-2, 2 away here in the 5th inning. Here is that 2-2 pitch. Soft chopper towards first. That one's in foul territory. We'll do it again. That one took a very awkward hop. Schallenberger had to readjust to snag it. Of course, in foul territory, so it doesn't mean as much, but still. Galva is a guy who's gone as long as 5 innings in a game, so he's able to keep the Otters off the scoreboard. He'll probably stay out there as long as they need him. 2-2 pitch, stays high, count runs full. This is when Pavin's really been at his best, when he works these long at-bats. Waits for his pitch, fouls off the ones he doesn't like. He's able to get into his power as well that way. Payoff pitch, called strike 3. Another one that the crowd definitely doesn't like, and another one that an Otters player has problems with. It's the 3rd time today. The Otters go down 1-2-3 here in the 5th inning. Through 5, Otters trail by 2 here in the Otters Digital Network and 96.9 WYIR.
Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VANDCASA.com.
New pitcher on the mound for Evansville is Casey Delgado. Delgado on the mound. Behind the plate, Logan Brown. That pitcher and catcher batter is sponsored by the Answer Auto Repair East. Find your battery needs at the Answer Auto Repair East, located at 2319 North Green River Road, or called 812-475-9000. Delgado enters this ball game trying to keep this two-run deficit where it's at. It'll be the first time Delgado makes an appearance since June 27th, where he worked a clean inning against Florence. Delgado's pitched in 4 games. In 3 of those games, he's worked clean innings. The one time he got into trouble was June 15th against Windy City, where he gave up two-thirds. He went 2/3 of an inning, gave up 3 runs. So now hopefully he can try to work in this inning and maybe even give them some length, depending on how they want to work him. He'll face Cole Brannon. First pitch, low for a ball, and he'll start behind 1-0. Delgado, the former starter for Evansville. 1-0 pitch, hard fly ball into center. Brown doesn't have to move at all. Just stays put and brings it in for out number 1.
Designated hitter, 9, Jose Alvarez.
And with 1 away, it'll bring up Jose Alvarez back to the top of the lineup. The 35-year-old out of Miami, Florida, Delgado on the mound. A couple of old pitchers we've seen go today. Had Zach Treese, now we have Delgado out of the bullpen. First pitch, off speed, misses low and away for ball 1. Delgado joined Evansville last year, started 10 games, pitched to a 2.88 ERA. Pitched 40 total innings. 1-0 pitch, fastball up and in, counts 2-0. This year has pitched in only 4 games, pitched 3 2/3, and allowed 3 earned runs in that one outing. That has been the big damage to him this year. 2-0 pitch to Alvarez. That fastball finds the zone, counts at 2-1. Delgado enters with 598 strikeouts in his professional career. 2-1 pitch, off speed in the dirt, 3-1 count now. Spent 3 seasons with the Mets organization from 2015 to 2017. And now the 3-1 pitch to Alvarez. Chopper towards third. It's going to go foul, and we have a full count. Again, pretty much a full complement of pitchers available in this game. You already saw Phoebe warm up. We'll see what direction they want to go here. The payoff pitch from Delgado. Fouls that one off, does Alvarez. Will do it again. Final game before the All-Star break. The Otters will be back Friday night in Lake Erie. Longest road trip of the season upcoming, and really want to win before you go on that. Payoff pitch, fastball, inside, ball 4.
Shortstop 1, Abdiel Diaz.
So 1-out walk for Gateway will lead to Abdiel Diaz. Diaz will step into the plate 0 for 3 on the day. Strikeout and a couple of groundouts. And Alvarez, a huge jump, but a liner past the third baseman, Pierce. Alvarez rounding second, rounding third now, heading home. Throw-in's going to come into second base, and Gateway is going to score another run on the hit and run that was almost a double play, but instead it ends up in a double and a run.
Baseman, 32, Mark Schellenberger.
Pierce just couldn't make the play. And now Gateway leads 7-4. Next is going to be Mark Schellenberger, who led off the fifth inning with a double, eventually came around to score on the Dale Thomas single. Schellenberger scored 2 runs in this game. He was held hitless last night. He's reached twice and scored twice in this one. Delgado with the runner at second. Comes, sets, delivers. First pitch, high and away for a ball. Schellenberger playing first base tonight. Has been the DH for the first 2 games of this series. 1-0 pitch. That one misses outside. It's 2-0. With Tanner Garrison getting the start, Alvarez being moved to the DH spot. If you want to keep Schellenberger's bat in the lineup, got to play him at first, and he's played a fine first base so far today. It's the 2-0 pitch from Delgado. That one misses low. It's a 3-0 count. So after a long at-bat against Alvarez, ended up in a walk. Diaz a first pitch double that scored Alvarez because he was stealing. And now Schellenberger's seen 3 straight pitches that have missed the zone. Logan Brown goes out to talk with his pitcher. Tries to figure something out here and just reset him. Counts 3-0 to Schellenberger. Delgado looks into Brown. Now he comes set. Delivers the 3-0 pitch. That one misses, ball 4. A couple of walks and a double in this inning, as well as a fly out to center field. Now DJ Stewart will come up to bat, and the Evansville bullpen once again is going to go out there and get warm. Looks like it's going to be Ryan Wiltsey who goes out there and gets warmed up, as Max Peterson's going to go out there and talk with his pitcher. Wiltsey, who's become a starter, at least at this point in the season, is now available today because we get the break going into this week before the game on Friday. Gateway with 1 in already in this inning. They're threatening to score more with runners at first and second and only 1 away. The leadoff out from Cole Brandon. It's been a a full count walk, a leadoff or a first pitch double, and then a 4-pitch walk to Mark Schellenberger. And now Delgado's going to have to face DJ Stewart. Had a 2 RBI single back in the 3rd inning to get Gateway on the board. So grounded out to first and grounded out to short. First pitch. Fastball. Misses inside. Knees behind of Stewart, 1-0. Delgado set once again. He delivers the 1-0 pitch to Stewart. Pulled the string and got him to foul it off. Counts even at 1-1. Stewart now leads this Gateway squad in RBIs with 48. Just leapfrogged his teammate Victor Castillo, who has 47. And both runners take off. Pitch is inside. Throw down to third is not in time, and it'll be a double steal for Gateway. Counts 2-1. Now with that double steal, runners are at second and third with only one away. So now 2-1 count to Stewart. Infield comes in. 2-1 pitch, high fly ball into left field. Taylor's going back to the track. If it's fair, it's gone, and it's fair, and it's gone. DJ Stewart, didn't matter with the steal. Puts 3 runs on the board. Gateway now leads 10-4. That's his 11th home run of the year. Ties his teammate Mark Schallenberger.
Right fielder 6, Victor Castillo.
And now Evansville's going to need a big comeback if they want to try to win this game. Castillo's going to step in. Looks like Max Pearson's going to let him face him. Delgado's set. First pitch. Breaker dropped in there for a strike. So after getting that first out, everything's falling apart for Delgado in this inning. Slow 1 pitch to Castillo. Another breaker. It's a chop towards third. Pierce can't get to it. That's another base hit. Just found the hole.
Second baseman, 15, Dale Thomas.
Next up is Dale Thomas. Pearson's still not going and getting his guys, so let Delgado face another batter. First pitch to Thomas is in there for a strike. It's an 0-1 count. Castillo over there at first got a jump, but then bounced back. We'll see if they want to send him here. They've been trigger happy with those steals against Delgado. 0-1 pitch, off speed, misses low, counts even up at 1-1. Otters trailing 10-4 here in the top of the 6th inning. Gateway's scored 4 here in the 6th. They scored 1 in the 5th. They scored 5 back in the 3rd. 1-1 pitch. That one, front door breaker finds his own. So it's 1-2 count now. It's the 1-2 pitch to Dale Thomas. Another breaker, that one misses low, counts even up at 2-2. Delgado out there is trying to hold a little bit longer, trying to vary up his pitch timing, keep that runner at second base. He's set now with 10 seconds on the pitch clock. Holds, now delivers. Fastball misses away, it's a full count. Can't get him here. Gotta try to limit the bleeding. Just haven't been able to find the put-away pitch so far in this inning. So here is the payoff pitch to Thomas. Runner takes off. Pitch high, ball 4, doesn't matter. So a walk now, and 6 straight batters have reached. And now Max Peterson will go out there and get Delgado. That'll do it for him. Got an out, but allowed 4 runs to score, and he's credited with the 2 runners on base. We'll be back on the new pitcher here on the Otters Digital Network after a short break on 96.9 WYIR.
Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and More can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800.
Otters call to the bullpen is Ryan Wiltsey. Wiltsey on the mound, Logan Brown behind the plate. That pitcher and catcher battery is sponsored by the Answer Auto Repair East. Find your battery needs at the Answer Auto Repair East, located at 2319 North Green River Road, or called 812-475-9000. Wiltsey entering this game. He's been pushed into a starter role, but with the break coming up, feel ready to use him here. His last outing against Washington, he went 5 innings, allowed 5 runs, 8 hits, walked 3, struck out 2. Went 5 2/3 against Mississippi. It was great through 5 innings there. It struck out 9, didn't walk anybody in a long relief outing. Kept Evansville in that game. He did end up giving 2 runs in his 6th inning of work. Mississippi would win that game 7-6. That was a late thriller on July 3rd. And now he enters with the Otters down 10-4. As he tries to strand 2 runners on. Enters runners at first and second. Only 1 away. He'll face Edwin Mateo to start this inning, as Gateway is threatening to hit around for the 2nd time in this game. First pitch, swinging for Mateo. He pops it up towards center. Brown will come in on it, and he'll bring it in for out number 2. Runner doesn't tag, so he'll stay put. It's quick out number 2 for Ryan Wiltsey. With 2 away, it's up to Tanner Garrison. Try to get some of those runs in.
Catcher 25, Tanner Garrison.
Garrison steps in 1 for 3. He singled in the 3rd. He also struck out in the 3rd. And he grounded out to shortstop his last time up. First pitch swinging. He pops that one up and overhead. An overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best. Never regret it. Counts 0-1 to Tanner Garrison as Wiltsey tries to strand these 2 runners. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball popped up. Cruz will camp under it in the infield and bring it in for out number 3. So Wiltsey gets a couple of quick outs, but Gateway does put up 4. 3 of them coming on the 3-run shot from DJ Stewart. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Otters trailing by 6 here on the Otters Digital Network and 96.9 WYIR.
Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org.
Gateway
goes to the bullpen. Matt Hickey enters. Hickey on the mound. Garrison behind the plate. That pitcher catcher battery is sponsored by the Answer Auto Repair East. Find your battery needs at the Answer Auto Repair East, located at 2319 North Green River Road, or call 812-475-9000. So the Otters saw Matt Hickey last night, making his 27th appearance of the season. Last night with 2/3 of an inning, faced 3 batters, did hit a batter, but did his job, and now he enters with a 6-run lead here, and just really needs to avoid blowing up to not allow the Otters to come back in it. He will face L.J. Jones, Keenan Taylor, and Graham Brown in the 6th inning. Evansville needs to really explode on offense if they want to try to come back, but this Gateway team has been so good at shutting down teams late.
First baseman,
It has
number
allowed them
20,
to come
LJ
back in a lot of
Jones.
games, but when they have a lead, they're so tough to come back on. This is the 5th time Evansville's going to face Hickey. They faced him back on May 10th, faced him on the 24th and 26th of June, and again, as I mentioned, faced him last night. Hickey will pitch from the stretch. He'll face L.J. Jones first. First pitch is in there for a strike. Start him 0-1. L.J. Jones' home run was RBIs 200, 201, and 202 in his professional career. That pitch missed outside. Count evens up at 1-1. That point made the game 5-4. Since then, Gateway has put up 5 more runs. They lead 10-4. 1-1 pitch. Chopper up the middle. I believe it chopped it off himself, but they're going to call it foul. So counts 1-2. Jones, a couple of hits in this game. He has all 4 RBIs for Evansville. Should say that home run was RBIs 201 through to 203. The RBI single was RBI 200. Now he's trying to lead off this 6th inning, and hopefully Evansville can try to come back in this one. 1-2 pitch, Jones. Throws his bat out there and pops it up into right field. Back on it is Schallenberger, and Thomas is going to drop in between them. That's going to get down for a bloop base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. And when things are going right, things are just going right. And we have base hit. Now it'll be up to Keenan Taylor to try to follow that up. He struck out a couple of times in this game. This will be the 3rd different pitcher he's faced this game. Hickey will look in. He'll come set. Pitch from the stretch. First pitch to Taylor. He'll take it 4 strike on the inner half. Hickey is set quickly. Now delivers the 0-1 pitch. Hefty swing from Taylor, but he comes up empty. He's behind 0-2 now. Wanted to send that one out to Bob. Greasy pass. Now with an 0-2 count, Hickey comes set, looks in, looks over at first, now delivers. Off-speed pitch, Taylor holds up. Count moves to 1-2. Taylor last year with Purdue hit .309, a .421 OBP, a .577 slugging. Had 11 doubles and 5 home runs in 97 at-bats. Throws his bat out there, fouls it up and overhead. An overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best, never regret it. We'll do 1-2 again. This year he's followed suit, hit to a .333 batting average, 8 home runs, 15 doubles, 2 triples into 183 at-bats. Next pitch off speed, he fouls that one off. We'll do it again. First year professional baseball, and he's played himself into an all-star. He's played all around the batting lineup. Batting 6th in this game. Next 1-2. He fouls that one up and overhead. We'll do it again. So Taylor in a good at-bat right now.
That overhead foul ball is brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best. Never regret it.
After his first year with Butler, he's played his last 2 years at Purdue. Next 1-2, laser towards second. Diving grab by Dale Thomas to take it away. Defense for Gateway after last night having a lot of goofs. Tonight they have been on fire. They've taken many hits away. That's another one.
Center fielder, 24, Graham Brown.
Next up's Graham Brown. Popped up to second base his first time up. In the fourth inning, reached on an infield single. First pitch, he'll take outside for a ball. He's had 1-0. Here's that 1-0 pitch. Off-speed pitch. That one misses out and away. Now it's a 2-0 count. Brown in center field tonight. Played some second base for the Otters. That pitch runs inside. It's a 3-0 count. Gonna try to make him come to him. 3-0 pitch to the Otters center fielder. That one's in there for a strike. Back in the zone at back in the count at 3-1. LJ Jones at first, one away here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Otters trailing 10-4. 3-1 pitch, high chopper to third. Stewart takes it in. He'll take second for one. Throw to first, there's not going to be one as Brown will leg it out. So he reaches via the fielder's choice. And with two away, they are going to go to their bullpen again. Gateway doesn't mess around. They're going to go to their bullpen. But more on the new pitcher when we come back after a short break here on the Otters Digital Network, Enter 96.9 WYIR.
Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and More can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800. Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND CASA.com.
Gateway call to the bullpen is Alvary De Los Santos. De Los Santos on the mound, Garrison behind the plate. That pitcher and catcher battery is sponsored by the Answer Auto Repair East. Find your battery needs at the Answer Auto Repair East, located at 2319 North Green River Road, or call 812-475-9000. De Los Santos enters for his second time in this series. He pitched really well against the Otters. He essentially pitched through 2 innings scoreless. Outside of one pitch, he gave up a home run to LJ Jones. Other than that, he was not hit. This will be his 18th appearance on the season. The Otters did end his long scoreless streak. He'll enter with 2 away and a runner on. First one to face him is Logan Brown. First pitch outside for a ball, and he gets ahead of him 1-0. The first time De Los Santos had gone 2 innings since he had, during that long scoreless streak. That pitch misses low, ball 2. And the Otters did score a run on him. Now it counts 2-0 for Logan Brown. That pitch does find the zone, counts at 2-1. Brown is 0 for 1 with a sac bunt. Chopper towards first. That's going to go foul, and the count's going to even up at 2-2. 2 hits in game 1 for him, 2 hits in game 2. Still searching for his first hit here in game 3. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Runner takes off for second. Swinging miss for strike 3, so it doesn't matter. So De Los Santos comes in and does his job, gets Logan Brown to go down swinging. We added the 7th. Otters down by 6. Here in the Otters Digital Network, and 96.9 WYIR.
Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and More can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800. Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND-CASA.com.
Final 3 frames here at Bosse Field. Ryan Wiltie out there to keep this 6-run deficit where it's at. He entered back in the 6th inning. Got a quick fly out of Edwin Mateo. And then got Tanner Garrison to pop out to second base. We will see if he can try to keep that up here as he'll face Cole Brandon and then back to the top of the lineup. 6th inning was the second time this Gateway squad had hit around. They did it back in the 3rd inning. And they did it in the 6th inning. Those are their 2 big innings. They scored 5 in the 3rd, 4 in the 6th.
Center fielder 5, Cole Brandon.
Let's see if Wiltsey can slow these bats down that have been so hot so far, really, this series. Otters trailing 10-4 as we head into the 7th. Cole Brandon's 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. First pitch from Wiltsey is a first pitch swing as he pops it up into foul territory. Brown and Jones are converging, but neither of them are going to get to it, and it's going to fall harmlessly for strike 1. Wiltsey's really started to find his stride. Use him as a starter, but well, he's a team. The Otters have just needed help within starters. As mentioned, it's been kind of a revolving door behind Scott and Brahms between signings and moving guys from the bullpen to the rotation, then back to the bullpen. Next pitch off speed got him swinging. It's a 0-2 count. Yohan Gonzalez has looked really good as a starter. Wiltsey's looked good either in starts or long reliefs outings. Next pitch in the dirt. Brandon holds up. Count moves to 1-2. You know, if they can solidify solidify a solid starting rotation around what is a relatively good offense. That pitch misses 2-2. What has been a really good offense at times, especially. No reason this team can't go out there and win games in bunches. 2-2 pitch. Fastball, got him swinging. German American Bank strikeout for Ryan Wiltsey. And there's one away here in the 7th.
Designated hitter 9, Jose Alvarez.
Obviously, Evansville in the midst of an 11-game losing streak. They're on the verge right now of losing 12 in a row, but so many of these have been close nail-biters. First pitch to Alvarez is taken high and in for a ball. Alvarez is 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Hasn't hit a ball that's left the infield yet. That pitch lasered into left field. Just as I say that, he gets a base hit into left field. He's rounding first, takes a big step around first base, but then he gets back. Gall gets away, and he's going to take second base. The ball was thrown into Cruz. Couldn't handle it. And Alvarez is going to get second base there.
Shortstop.
Now there's one away and a runner in scoring position.
Diaz.
Next up is Abdiel Diaz. He's 1 for 4 with a double that scored Alvarez's last inning. Wiltse's set from the stretch, first pitch. That one catches the corner for a strike. He's ahead 0-1. Wiltse, since his start in Washington or against Washington, he went 4 2/3, giving up a run against Washington. Went 2 1/3 against Florence, giving up a run. Went 2 scoreless against Florence on June 29th. That pitch got him swinging. He's ahead of Diaz 0-2. Went 5 2/3 against Mississippi. I mentioned he was clean through 5, and then in his 6th inning of work, gave up 2 runs, but didn't walk anybody. Struck out 9, and then pitched 5 in his second start against Washington. That was in Washington. 0-2 pitch. Bender. That one is looped in right field. It's going to get down for a base hit. Alvarez had to make sure it got down, so he'll just get to third base, and now there are runners at the corners with 1 away.
First baseman.
Now Gateway, their offense continues to hum. Been one of the best offenses in the Frontier League all year. And unfortunately, Evansville's offense hasn't been able to match it. Gateway entering 4th in the Frontier League with 6.96 runs per game. They're 4th with 58 home runs. And now it's Mark Schallenberger. First pitch, fastball misses high for ball 1. Action now getting started in the Otters bullpen once again as Nolan Thebe will start taking some more warm-up pitches. 1-0 pitch to the Grizzlies' first baseman. Hard hitting to right. That one's hooking foul and get out of play. Count evens up at 1-1. Lake Erie and Washington, the only other game currently ongoing, as Lake Erie's winning 5-2 in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1-1 pitch to Schallenberger in the dirt, ball 2. Windy City and Mississippi were supposed to get underway at 6 o'clock, but it appears they haven't, or at least officially they haven't. Next pitch to Schallenberger misses high. It's a 3-1 count. Schallenberger trying to work his 3rd walk of the day. His 3-1 pitch from Wiltse. Swings at that one, pops it up and overhead. An overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best, never regret it. This count's now full. Schallenberger fixes with his gloves, calls his time, and resets himself. Wiltse trying to keep Gateway scoreless, but they are threatening with runners at the corners and 1 away. He's got a full count here to the former Purple Ace. Sets, delivers. Another swing, he pops that one up and again out of play. Schallenberger steps back in. Continues his battle against Wiltse. Wiltse set. Delivers the next payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him down swinging. His 2nd strikeout of the inning. Big out number 2. And it'll be up to DJ Stewart. And Stewart has been mashing in this game. That 3 RBI home run, now 5 ribbies in this game. Dale Thomas has 3. They account for 8 of their team's 10 RBIs. First pitch to Stewart. Fastball misses high. Wiltse's behind him 1-0. Now up to 51 RBIs. 1-0 pitch outside, ball 2. .51 would put him, at least coming into today, just outside the top 5 in the Frontier League. Here's a 2-0 pitch to Stewart. That fastball catches the corner. It's a 2-1 count. Two-one pitch to the Grizzlies' third baseman. Fastball outside, 3-1. Victor Castillo waits on deck. Stewart at the plate. Runners at the corners, 2 away. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Fastball called, strike 2. Stewart was ready to walk down to first, but instead it's called strike 2. Now the count's full. Wiltse looks in, now is set. Delivers the payoff pitch. Runner from first is going to get a head start. Here he goes. Chopped up the middle. Parks will take it in a glove. Long throw to first in time for out number 3. So Wiltse works around a couple of hits, strands a couple of runners, and keeps Gateway scoreless. It's time to stretch here in Bosse Field. I'll give you Zane Claudefelter here in the Otters Digital Network.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back, and we'll root for the Otters. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Nicely done, and let's please get some runs.
Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org.
The Otters up to bat here against Alvary de los Santos once again. He will face the 9-hole hitter J.J. Cruz, and then back to the top of the lineup. De los Santos entered and struck out Logan Brown, stranding a runner for Evansville. Otters trail 10-4 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. They are on the verge of losing their 12th straight game, which would be just 1 short of the franchise record when Evansville dropped 13 straight games back in between August and September of 2009. It's been a long time since this team that has come so close to winning a ton of these games just haven't been able to pull it out, and now it's a tall task for them to get back into it on this one. J.J. Cruz at the plate. First pitch from De Los Santos. He'll take for a strike. He'll be behind 0-1. Cruz is 0 for 2. Hit the ball hard back in the 2nd inning. Made Brandon go all the way back to the wall, but he brought it in. 0-1 pitch. Breaker finds the back door. It's an 0-2 count now. And then grounded out his 2nd time up. Cruz awaits the 0-2 pitch from De Los Santos. Here it comes. Fastball in the dirt. Count moves to 1-2. Talked about this a lot, but this Gateway bullpen. You once had Sam Coonrod in it as well, and imagine if they still had him. It's already almost impossible to score runs off of them. Add him into the mix, it'd be, I don't know if they'd lose a game. Hold the string on him, got him swinging. That's strikeout for out number 1 for De Los Santos. And with one away, we're back to the top of the lineup. The Edward Jones leadoff batter of the game, Dennis Pierce.
Number 10 takes Pierce.
Pierce is 1 for 3 with a double. Struck out back in the 4th inning. First pitch. He'll take high for a ball, and he'll be ahead 1-0. Pierce has been extremely impactful at the top of this lineup. He's trying to just get the offense jump-started here. Breaker, perfectly placed in there, front door. Count evens up at 1-1. Here is the 1-1 pitch to Pierce. That one misses low and away. It's ball 2. In 21 of Pierce's 23 starts, he's hitting the top 2 of the lineup. So that one's pulled the string on him, and counts even up at 2-2. He's been at the top of the lineup for most of these games because he's been one of the best bats in the lineup. That one's laced into center field. That's through for a base hit. 2-out, 2-strike base hit for Dennis Pierce. His second hit of the ball game. With one away, David Midham's going to come back to the plate with his 20-game on-base streak currently in danger. He's 0 for 3 with a couple of groundouts to first and a strikeout. It was a payoff pitch that he disagreed with, and he may have had an argument on it. First pitch outside for a ball, and it's a 1-0 count. Had some words with the home plate umpire, Kyle Eastman, on his way out. Not the only Otter hitter to have done that tonight. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Midham. Fastball misses outside, 2-0. Midham in his second year as an Evansville Otter. He's been one of the most important hitters in this lineup. That pitch misses outside, 3-0. Missed about a month of the season with an injury, but essentially he's picked up right where he left off, just finding ways to get on base. 3-0 pitch. Misses low, ball 4. There you go. Gets the walk. Runners at first and second with 1 away.
Sidewalk Cafe and Bar.
A Deerhead Sidewalk Cafe and Bar for David Midham. Second on the team with 28 of those this season. Next up is JT Benson. Benson singled his first time up. Since then has lined out and flew out. First pitch inside for a ball, and he's behind 0-1, or behind, say, De Los Santos is behind Benson 1-0. He's hit the ball hard all night. His 2 harder hit ones were the line out and the fly out, and then he had his infield single earlier. 1-0 pitch. That one misses low, 2-0. And now we're going to have a conversation between the pitching coach, the pitcher, and the catcher. As there is pitcher getting warm out there in the Gateway bullpen. Again, Gateway is a team that's not afraid to yank their pitchers quickly. They often will not mess around. We've seen it already in this game. If they set you out there to go face 3 batters, you're going to face 3 batters no matter what happens. They're going to leave De Los Santos out there. Obviously in the middle of an at-bat here. Benson's got a 2-0 count. Runners at first and second. Gateway doesn't even want to mess around and let Evansville even have a shot at getting back into this. But the heart of the lineup coming up with 1 away and runners on. a dangerous spot. De Los Santos looks in. Now he's set. Delivers a 2-0 pitch to Benson. Breaker just misses outside, 3-0. De Los Santos is going to have to try to come after him here. He's got a 3-0 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball, middle. Benson was taking all the way. It's 3-1 count now. De Los Santos is set. Delivers a 3-1 pitch. That breaker just caught the corner. Counts full. So now the count is full for JT Benson. Otters need to get some runners in right now. De Los Santos is set, delivers the payoff pitch. Chopper towards third. It's going to go foul, and we'll do it again. Benson out of Louisville, Kentucky, played 3 years for his hometown Cardinals. Signed just before the season, and another rookie that's played himself into the All-Star game. This is a Frontier League rookie. It's his second year at Pro Bowl, played with Lake Country in the American Association last year. Still just at 23 years of age. It's the payoff pitch. High ball 4. Bases are loaded now.
That's a Deerhead.
Another Deerhead Sidewalk Cafe and Bar.
Cafe and Bar.
It's going to lead the inning to Pavin Parks with the bases loaded. Looks like they're going to stick with him here.
Pavin Parks.
They're going to stick with De Los Santos. 1 away, bases loaded. Otters still trail by 6, but this is a huge spot with a chance to potentially cut into that lead. Pierce at third, Mendham at second, Benson at first, Parks at the plate. First pitch swinging. Pulled the string a little bit on that one. He's behind 0-1. De Los Santos looking in. Now he is ready and sets. Tries to find a way to get Parks out here. Another off-speed pitch got him swinging. Now it's 0-2. So now at bat where he came in swinging, and he's missed a couple of pitches that missed low, and he's going to have to battle here. Seen Pavin work his OBP up this year, and it's come from great at-bats, taking some of these pitches, but this at-bat he's been trigger happy. Now he's got a battle from behind 0-2. Here's the pitch. Fastball up and got him. Got him swinging, tried to go up and get it, couldn't get it. And now there's quickly 2 away. And I think that's going to do it, and it is for Alvaro De Los Santos. They're going to go to their pen. When we're back, we'll have more on the new pitcher as he tries to strand these runners at where they're at. Here in the Otters Digital Network, 96.9 WYIR.
Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and More can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800. Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND CASA.com. Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org.
Here's his call to the bullpen. They're going to Alec Whaley one more time. It's the third time the Otters have seen him this weekend, and why not? A big spot here. You want to make sure Evansville doesn't even have a chance. You go out there and bring your guy. He's going to face a big bat in L.J. Jones.
First baseman.
He has all of Evansville's RBIs today, and he's in a huge RBI spot here. Jones 3 for 3, a couple of singles and a home run. Whaley has pitched 2 1/3 innings this weekend. He's given up a run. That was the international tiebreaker run. On one hit, he earned a save last night. First pitch just catches the inside part of the plate for a strike, and Jones goes down 0-1. Whaley sets on the first base side of the rubber. 0-1 pitch. Off speed, Jones fouls it up and overhead. Now it's an 0-2 count.
Sandra looks like the most popular person here at the ballpark tonight. How about that? Popcorn for days.
The count is 0-2 to L.J. Jones. Calls time and resets himself. Otters trailing 10-4. Bases loaded, 2 away for Jones. 4 RBIs, every single RBI for the Otters in this game. Trying to just keep this inning alive. The 0-2 pitch. Off speed, high, pop up into right field. Over towards it is Castillo. Brandon also coming over, but Castillo's going to call him off and bring it in for out number 3. So the Otters strand the bases loaded. Can't put any runs across. We head to the back 2 frames, still trailing by 6. Here on the Otters Digital Network, N 96.9 WYIR.
Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and More can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800. Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND-CASA.com.
Otters call to the bullpen is Nolan Thebe. Thebe on the mound. Logan Brown behind the plate. That pitcher catcher battery is sponsored by the Answer Auto Repair East. Find your battery needs at the Answer Auto Repair East, located at 2319 North Green River Road, or call 812-475-9000. Thebe enters with a 3.15 ERA and 20 innings pitched. Let's try to work a clean 8th inning. Keep this 6-run deficit where it's at. He'll face Victor Castillo, Dale Thomas, and Edwin Mateo.
6, Victor Castillo.
Castillo has reached all 4 times in this game, a couple of singles, a walk, and a hit by pitch. A guy who already has a 413 OBP. First pitch to him. Taken outside for a ball, and he jumps ahead 1-0. Castillo's also scored a run. He came in on the Edwin Mateo single back in the 3rd inning. That pitch just catches him at the knees. Count evens up at 1-1. 1-1 pitch to Castillo. That one called strike 2, so Thebe working quickly here. Thebe in his 16th game of this season. We saw him last night. Pitch an inning, did give up a run. Struck out 1, didn't walk anybody, so hopefully he can try to work a clean inning here. That pitch just misses low, counts 2-2. This will be the 4th time he's faced Gateway this season. Here's the 2-2 pitch. High fly ball into center. Cruz is going out on it. Brown is coming in on it. He'll call him off and bring it in for out number 1. So with 1 away, that's going to bring up Dale Thomas,
15.
the second baseman.
Dale Thomas.
Thomas waits the first pitch. That one catches at the knees for strike 1. Stevie pounding the zone right now. Thomas has reached in 3 of his 4 at-bats. Next pitch misses low, counts even up at 1-1. He's 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs in this game. 2 RBI single in the 3rd inning. The 1-1 pitch. Breaker just misses outside to 2-1 count. He also singled in a run in the 5th inning. Now the 2-1 pitch to the Grizzlies' second baseman. That one catches the zone, counts even up at 2-2. All-Star break starts after this game ends. It's a 2-2 pitch to Thebe. Foul tipped in the glove for strike 3. Got him swinging. A German-American makes strikeout on that one. I stand corrected. I guess Brown dropped it. I had fully called that one. Count still 2-2. That one's called strike 3. Ball don't lie on that one. A German-American bank strikeout for Nolan Thebe, and there's 2 away in this inning.
Left fielder 3, Edwin Mateo.
It's up to Edwin Mateo to try to extend this inning. A couple of strikeouts, a flyout, and a single for him in this game. Much needed all-star break for the Otters, who just can't find a win in this month of July. First pitch swing from Mateo. He's behind 0-1. Still got 6 outs to work with, down by 6, but with how this Gateway bullpen pitches, it's going to be so tough to make this comeback. 0-1 pitch. Misses inside, counts evened up at 1-1. Mateo just a tick under 300 batting average. Next pitch in the dirt, 2-1 count. The switch hitter we've seen hit mostly lefty during this series. Again, the Otters, not a ton of lefties in their bullpen. Just added a lefty, Jackson Maloof. That pitch misses inside, 3-1 count. Did get to hit righty at least once in this series, but other than that, he has been strictly lefty. Next pitch. Misses high, ball 4. 2-out walk to extend the inning to Tanner Garrison.
Catcher 25, Tanner Garrison.
Garrison will step in this game 1 for 4. Led off the third inning with an infield single that allowed Gateway to get 5 on the board. First pitch in there for a strike, and he's ahead of him 0-1. Gateway hasn't relinquished that lead since. Oh, 1 chopper past the gap in between the first baseman and second baseman, and another 2-out base runner. Phoebe got 2 quick outs, but struggling to find this final out. Now he faces Cole Brandon. Brandon's 0 for 4, 3 flyouts and a strikeout. Brandon a couple of walks in this series, but no hits yet. Phoebe trying to work out of this 8th inning. First pitch to Brandon. First pitch is in there for a strike, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Only one MLB game still going on this Sunday. MLB draft is going on currently, or at least it was. I would assume it's still going. Braves and Cardinals dealt with some rain. They're in the top of the 9th inning. Next pitch by Brandon. He swings through that one. It's an 0-2 count. Other than that, every other game has finished, though. Near the end of this one here at Bossy Field. 0-2 pitch from Phoebe. Stays high. It's a 2-1 count. 1-2 count. I stand corrected. Cubs have beat the Yankees, so they win the series. They win 4-1. Marlins beat the Orioles 11-1. Red Sox beat the Rays 4-1. The Reds beat the Rockies 4-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Brandon. Fastball misses outside. It's a 2-2 count. Hughes Mariners get a win. They win 8-4. Riley's Guardians take extra innings, but they beat the White Sox 6-5. Matt Will's Royals beat the Mets 3-2. Everyone's teams are winning today. 2-2 pitch to Brandon. Off speed, laced in right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. It's going to go to the corner. Benson will eventually cut it off. Brandon fell around first, but he gets back up and gets back. The run scores from second and add another run to the lead. It's 11-4.
Designated hitter 9, Jose Alvarez.
So Brandon gets in the hit column in this series. And the inning continues as it faces Jose Alvarez. Two quick outs for Thebe in this one. A walk, a single, and then another single. First pitch swinging, he fouls that one off. It's an 0-1 count. And this inning has extended still. So he can't find a way to get this last out. So 0-1 pitch to Alvarez. Fastball up and in. It's an even at 1-1. Pirates also win today. They beat the Twins. The Rangers beat the Astros 5-1. Brewers beat the Nationals 8-1. Dodgers beat the Giants 5-2 and 11. 1-1 pitch in the dirt, stopped by Logan Brown. Everyone stays put. Counts 2-1. Athletics beat the Blue Jays 6-3. Diamondbacks beat the Angels 5-1, and the Phillies beat the Padres 2-1. Two-one pitch to the DH Alvarez. Fastball in there for strike 2. So another batter here at 2 strikes. See if he can get him out. Phoebe sets, delivers a 2-2 pitch. Fastball up and in. Alvarez just fouls it off. We'll do it again. other news, Windy City, Mississippi have finally gotten underway. 2-2 pitch to Alvarez. Line into center field. Brown on his way back. He's going to be able to get under it. A couple of feet in front of the track for out number 3. So Gateway gets one, but they strand a couple. They lead 11-4 as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning here in the Honors Digital Network in 96.9 WYIR.
Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and More can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800.
Grizzlies call to the bullpen is Francis Peguero. Peguero on the mound. Garrison behind the plate. That pitcher-catcher battery is sponsored by the Answer Auto Repair East. Find your battery needs at the Answer Auto Repair East, located at 2319 North Green River Road, or call 812-475-9000. Peguero will enter with a 7-run lead here in the bottom of the 8th inning. He will face Keenan Taylor, Graham Brown, and Logan Brown. Keenan Taylor did face him in Gateway earlier this season and hit a home run off of him. See if he can try to just get on base here in this one. Peguero making his 28th appearance of the season. His first time in making an appearance against Evansville in this series. Faced him a couple of times. Mentioned the game on June 25th where Keenan Taylor hit a 2-run home run. Gave up 2 earned runs on 1 hit and a walk. First pitch inside for a ball. And Taylor's ahead 1-0. Faced him again on the 26th where he pitched a clean inning, and then last time out he pitched against Joliet, just pitched a third of an inning. That one finds the zone, even up at 1-1. Walked 2 and gotten out. So last time out struggled with command. Next pitch just misses outside to 2-1 count. And then an outing against Lake Erie. Didn't record an out, gave up an earned run, 2 hits, and a walk. Taylor swings at that one, comes up empty to 2-2 count. Taylor 0 for 3, looking for a hit to get into that column today. Two-two pitch. Swings at that one high, pop up on the right side. That one cooking more into the outfield, and Castillo will get under it for out number 1. So with 1 away, Graham Brown will be the next one up. He is 1 for 3. A single. He reached on the fielder's choice his last time up in the 6th inning. He also popped out to second his first time up. First pitch, he'll take inside for a ball, and he'll jump ahead 1-0. Brown awaits the 1-0 pitch from Peguero. That one runs inside 2-0. Peguero is a heater. Just threw that first pitch at 96. Took a little bit off there at 94, but missed both of them. Now next, the 2-0 pitch. That one does find the zone. It's a 2-1 count now. That one at 95. There's a fastball and a slider. That one chopped up the middle. Tail Thomas is going to backhand it. Long throw on the run. It's not going to be in nearly enough time. And Graham Brown has a second hit of the game. So a good way for Graham Brown to head into the All-Star break with a 2-hit game. And next up is Logan Brown, who's 0 for 2 and looking for his first hit. Had a sack bunt back in the 4th inning. Struck out looking at a pitch that was a little bit off the plate, and then struck out swinging in the 6th inning. First pitch, off speed, placed perfectly for strike 1. Logan Brown had 3 straight games of 2 hits coming into this one. Just trying to find the hit calm here. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball, he fouls that one up and overhead. An overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best, never regret it. Counts 0-2. Figueroa will look in to his catcher, Garrison, trying to find a way to put away Logan Brown here. He sets, delivers the 0-2 pitch. That one stays high. It's a 2-1 count. Actually, it's going to be called a balk. So he maybe never came set, so no ball, but Brown does advance to second base. Count still 0-2 to Logan Brown. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one stays high, 2-1 count. Brown, the former 35th round draft pick of the Atlanta Braves back in 2018. 1-2 pitch, got him swinging on the off speed. So strikeout for Peguero, 2 away in the inning, and it's up to J.J. Cruz to try to extend it, try to get that runner home from second.
Number 17, J.J. Cruz.
Cruz is 0 for 3. First pitch swinging hard, liner right center field. In on it is Castillo and Brandon. They're converging. Brandon diving. That's going to get down, and Cruz is going to be able to get a runner home, and he'll stay at first base for a 2-out single. Brandon made a heck of an effort at that. He tried to take away Cruz for a second time today, but couldn't do it. Inning will continue as the Otters now trail 11-5, and Dennis Pierce at the plate. Pierce, the 23-year-old rookie, played his final season at East Stroudsburg. First pitch, off stride, he fouls that one into foul territory. It's going to get out of play for strike 1. It's an 0-1 count. Pierce in 2025 with East Stroudsburg. Played in 56 games for him. Slashed .368, a .471 OBP, a .758 slugging percentage. 19 home runs, 12 doubles. The 0-1 pitch swung through that one. Couldn't catch up at it at 94. Now the count's 0-2. Pierce has continued to rake here with Evansville, a .568 slugging, 6 home runs, 4 doubles, and a triple. Next pitch swung on a miss for strike 3. Tried to go up and get the 96-mile-per-hour fastball, couldn't get it. And the Otters go down here in the 8th. They do get a run back, but they still trail 11-5. So we head to the 9th here on the Otters Digital Network and 96.9 WYIR.
Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND CASA.com. Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and More can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800.
Otters go to the bullpen for one more time. It's Nick McAuliffe on the mound, Logan Brown behind the plate. That pitcher and catcher battery is sponsored by the Answer Auto Repair East. Find your battery needs at the Answer Auto Repair East, located at 2319 North Green River Road, or call 812-475-9000. Saw Nick McAuliffe last night. He worked a great 8th inning in a tied 4-4 game. He pitched an inning, did walk one, but struck out 3 of the 4 batters he faced. And now he'll work here in the 9th to try to finish off this game, at least pitching-wise for Evansville. The first pitch he throws is a ball. He'll face Abdiel Diaz, Mark Schallenberger, and DJ Stewart. 1-0 pitch. That fastball catches the zone. Evens the count up at 1-1. Last night it was an off-speed heavy arsenal from McAuliffe, and he was dotting it up with the off-speed stuff. 1-1 pitch. Goes to the fastball. That one catches the zone. It's a 1-2 count now. It's gone fastball the last couple of pitches. See how he goes here with Diaz. Takes a deep breath and delivers the 1-2 pitch. Fastball up and away. 2-2. Final game of the MLB slate today finished. Cardinals take down the Braves 5-4 to salvage their series. And that'll do it for MLB baseball today. Now the 2-2 pitch from McAuliffe. Fastball misses high and away again. Full count. Payoff pitch. Off speed, misses low, and it's a leadoff walk for Diaz. So not the way you wanted to start this inning.
First baseman, 32, Mark Schallenberger.
And that will move the inning to Mark Schallenberger. Logan Brown's going to go out there and talk to this pitcher after losing Diaz. Schallenberger is 1 for 3 with a couple of walks. He struck out swinging his last time up. McAuliffe will now pitch from the stretch. He'll come set. First pitch to Schallenberger finds the zone, and he's ahead of him 0-1. When McAuliffe can locate his fastball especially, he is so hard to hit. He's been fantastic in those moments, but he's had some control issues at times this year. Next pitch off speed, got him swinging. He's ahead 0-2 now. Good job bouncing back after that walk to Diaz. He's got Schallenberger 0-2, see if he can put him away. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses wide, 2-1 count. It's a 1-2 count. McAuliffe is set once again. Delivers the 1-2 pitch. Schallenberger. Fastball, slow chopper to short. Pavin's going to take it in. He's just going to go to first, and that's going to be in time for out number 1. Jones had to go up there to get it, but he got it. Diaz does advance to second base. Pavin just making sure he's getting the out, and with 1 away, it's up to DJ Stewart. Stewart with 5 ribbies in this game. A 2 RBI single and a 3 RBI home run. First pitch off speed, he fouls that one off, and he's behind 0-1. Stewart's going to step back into the right-handed batter's box, and a runner at second, trying to record his 6th RBI of the night. Still 1 pitch. Fastball up and in. He's able to get out of the way and even the count up at 1-1. Kolf is set. Delivers the 1-1 pitch. Pulled the string on him. He's able to foul it off. Counts at 1-2. Kolf came in after I really started to, I should say, get into those late inning roles once Nate Wolgemuth and Griff Hughes were signed. The 1-2 pitch, checked his swing. He did go. This is the first base umpire, so that's a German-American Bank strikeout. The ball got away from Logan Brown. Stewart didn't even try to go down to first, but Diaz does get down to third, but still probably going to need a base hit or a mistake from Evansville to score.
6, Victor Castillo.
With 2 away, it's up to Victor Castillo. So McAuliffe, chance to get out of this inning scoreless. He's set. There's a first pitch. Misses on that one high, and it's a 1-0 count. McAuliffe entering this game with a 4.15 ERA, a 13.3 K per 9 rate. Gets another one there. Next pitch, swinging at that one. Blew the 92-mile-per-hour fastball by him. Counts even up at 1-1. It's 32 strikeouts entering this game in 21 2/3 innings for Nick McAuliffe. 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses up and away. It's a 2-1 count. A lot of times when he's missing with that fastball, he's missing arm side. Seen that more in this game as well. Castillo sets, delivers a 2-1 pitch. Fastball misses outside, 3-1. Two-away runner at third. Otters trailing 11-5. Gateway trying to score another run here. 3-1 pitch. Lines a fastball into left field. Taylor's going to be able to come in on it. Little leap and bring it in for out number 3. So the Otters hold them scoreless here in the 9th. They head to the bottom of the 9th, trailing 11-5. See if they make a comeback here on the Otters Digital Network and on 96.9 WYIR.
Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND CASA.com. Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and More can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800.
To the bottom of the ninth here in Bosse Field. It's David Minnum, JT Benson, and Paven Parks, and they will face Francis Peguero, who's on the mound for his second inning of work. Minnum will step to the plate, extended his on-base streak with a walk to 21 his last time up, and he will try to get this ninth inning started in the right direction. Still try to hope Evansville can get back into this one, but it's going to take a lot of work. First pitch, out and away for a ball, and jumps ahead of him 1-0. Last time Peguero went more than an inning, he went 2 1/3 against Joliet back on June 6th. He's only done that 3 times. 1-0 pitch, out and away, 2-0 count now. He's only going at least 2 innings 3 times, I should say. Each of those outings, or the second 2 of those outings, he hasn't given up a run. The first one he did that in, though, he gave up 3 earned runs. Next pitch to Mindham does find the zone. He gets back in the count, 2-1. Mindham trying to keep this game alive as that one goes up 3-1, trying to get on base to start this inning and give Evansville a realistic chance at coming back. 3-1 pitch. That one misses eye and away for ball 4. Second walk of the game for David Mindham. A Deerhead Sidewalk Cafe and Bar. No one warming up for the Grizzlies quite yet. And that will move the inning to JT Benson. He's 1 for 3. He walked his last time up as well. An infield single back in the first inning, eventually came around to score. Also has a hard line out and a hard fly out. First pitch, called strike 1 at the knees, and he's behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Lines just to the third baseman. Mindham will have to get back. He will. And another hit on the line for JT Benson ends up in and out. And that's 1 away.
Shortstop, number 11, Paven Parks.
Next up is Paven Parks. Singled in his first at-bat, walked his second time up, but has struck out the last couple of times. His first of those 2 strikeouts was on a pitch that may have been called strike 3 on a pitch that may have been a bit high, but either way it was called strike 3. First pitch in there for a strike. He's behind 0-1. Peguero trying to work around that leadoff walk. Got the out of Benson. Now he faces Paven Parks. He's got him at 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouls that one up and overhead. An overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best. Never regret it. Counts 0-2.
Never regret it.
Just pounding fastballs to Paven Parks right now. See if he wants to try to pull the string on him. Now at the count at 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Went fastball, but that one ran up and in. So it counts at 1-2. LJ Jones on deck. He's 3 for 4 in this game. Gateway just content with letting Peguero ride it out. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball misses away, 2-2. It's 11 runs on 15 hits for Gateway. 5 runs on 10 hits for Evansville. It's most hits they've had in this series. They had 8 hits their first 2 games. Two-two pitch. Pulled the string, but he fouled it off. We'll do it again. Parks will step back into the left-handed batter's box. Counts 2-2. Runner at first, 1 away. Otters losing 11-5 here in the 9th inning. That pitch misses up and away, 3-2. So he went down 0-2. He's worked it back to full. Steps back into the box. Peguero set, delivers. Swings at that one. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Overhead come ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best, never regret it.
Pavin got off to a relatively slow start, at least to his standards. But really started turning it around in the month of June, starting with just taking better at-bats. Could tell he was taking better at-bats, drawing more walks. Then the power started to follow. He swings at that one, fouls it off, does it again.
Overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction.
And these are the type of at-bats that you want to see him take, because when he's taking these at-bats, not only is he more akin to drawing walks, but he's able to tap into that power more. So another full count pitch from Peguero as he comes set and delivers. Another fastball chopped on the ground through the hole on the right side. Another base hit for Evansville. They're 11th in the game, and now runners at first and second with only 1 away for L.J. Jones.
First baseman, number 20, L.J. Jones.
Still a distance away from bringing the tying run to the plate. But this is the way you got to start it. Just moving the line. And now it's L.J. Jones, who's 3 for 4 with all 4 RBIs for Evansville. First pitch, he'll take for a strike down Main Street. And he's behind 0-1. Looks like they're going to go ahead and get someone warmed up. It's going to be Keegan Collette just in case they get to that point. 0-1 pitch outside, ball 1. It's a 1-1 count. It's been a good return to form this series for L.J. Jones. Mentioned he had a rough road trip. Got a hit last night. Now he's got 3 tonight. Hard hit towards third, past the third baseman and inside the third base line. They're going to send the run, Mendham home from second. And LJ's heading towards second, but Pavin's still there too. Pavin's going to stay at second. They're going to run down LJ at first. They're going to tag him out. Pavin's going to extend to get to third. But a bad way to run into an out. Didn't see that Pavin was stopped at second. His 5th RBI of the night, but he runs into the second out of the inning.
Left fielder, 12, Keenan Taylor.
And now the final hope of the night is Keenan Taylor at the plate. Second time Taylor's faced Peguero tonight. Takes the first pitch for a strike. He's behind 0-1. 11-6 now. Evansville trailing. Taylor set and waits. He fouls that one off as an 0-2 count. Faced him in his last time up. He had a good battle, but ended up flying out to right. The Otters now down to their final strike in this game. Peguero is set. Delivers the 0-2 pitch. Taylor just fouls that off. We'll do it again. Taylor is 0 for 4 tonight. Couple of strikeouts, a line out to second. And a fly out to right. Really had a hit taken away from him on that line shot to second base. Dale Thomas made a fantastic diving play over there. The next 0-2 pitch. Pulled the string, got him swinging, and that's going to do it for tonight's ball game. The Otters go down 11-6. They now lose their 12th game in a row. They will now head into the break, still searching for their first win in July, and they're going to have to do it in tough territories. We'll have more of that and on the Papa John's postgame show. Take a short break, and when we're back, we'll talk more about this game here on the Otters Digital Network and 96.9 WYIR.
Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND-CASA.com.
Welcome into the Papa John's postgame show. Remember that Papa John's is the official sponsor of the Otters pregame postgame shows, available every game night, 20 minutes before and 10 minutes after each Otters game on the Otters Digital Network, the home team network, and 96.9 WYIR. So Evansville drops this one 11-6, and it really was the story of a couple of big innings. 5 runs in the third for Gateway. They scored 2 on a DJ Stewart single initially, then a Dale Thomas 2 RBI single, and then an Edwin Mateo single. Scored their run. LJ Jones hit a 3-run home run to cut the lead to 5-4. Gateway would score another run, make it 6-4 in the 5th. But in the 6th, they put up 4 more runs. The big shot being the 3-run home run from DJ Stewart. And that essentially put it out of reach for Evansville in this one. Pitching-wise for Evansville, Garrett Simpson got pulled early. He went 2 2/3, gave up 5 earned runs on 6 hits, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. John Beamer came in and pitched well in 2 1/3 inning. Gave up 2 hits, only allowed 1 run. Didn't walk on anybody and struck out 3. Casey Delgado came in and struggled to find outs. He gave up 3 hits, 4 earned runs, and 3 walks in 1/3 of an inning. Ryan Wiltsey came in and slowed down this Gateway offense for an inning and 2/3, giving up 2 hits, no walks, and 2 more strikeouts. Nolan Thebe pitched an inning, did end up giving up a run, but pitched pretty well, all things being considered. And Nate McAuliffe worked through some traffic and worked a clean 9th inning, and he did not give up a run in his outing. Offensively, it was a much better night for Evansville. Again, they managed 6 runs. They had 11 hits on the night. Actually had 12 hits, recounting. They had 2 hits from Dennis Pierce. He scored a run. A couple of walks for David Mendham. He didn't manage a hit, but he got a couple of walks. Benson with a hit and a walk. He scored a run. Pavin Parks with 2 hits and a walk. LJ Jones with 4 hits and 5 of the 6 RBIs for Evansville in this game. A couple of hits for Graham Brown. Good to see him get back into that kind of work. And then a hit and an RBI for J.J. Cruz, his 4th hit of the weekend. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, it was the story of 2 big innings. That's really what sunk Evansville's boat tonight. And unfortunately, that has been loss number 12. But they now get the All-Star break to try to regroup and reset themselves. We'll be on break from Monday through Thursday. We'll have the All-Star game Wednesday night at 6 p.m. You can watch that on Home Team Network. Remember that Home Team Network is the exclusive home of every Frontier League game this year. Check out Home Team Network today to sign up and get a front row seat to every Otters game this season. You can watch that on Home Team Network. We will not have that on the Otters Digital Network, obviously, so you can watch that there. When we're back, it'll be Friday night in Lake Erie. We'll play a 3-game set in Lake Erie before we go ahead to Canada. 3 games in Quebec and 3 games in Ottawa for getting that Monday the 28th off before heading back to Bossy to take on Lake Erie. As I said, it's been a tough start to the month of July, and it's going to be a really tough end to the month of July. So hopefully Evansville can, like I said, reset themselves during this break and set themselves up for a long road trip, the longest road trip of the season, and hopefully get some big wins to just set yourself right going forward for the rest of this season. But that'll do it tonight in Bossy Field for me. I am glad you joined us on this Sunday evening version of Otters Baseball. I hope you join us on this next upcoming road trip from Lake Erie to Canada And until next time, this is Lucas Macklin signing off. And as always, have a blessed night, everybody.